Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh! Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa! Fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there under the stadium lights. Whoa! Fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh! Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa! Fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there under the stadium lights. Whoa! Fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh! Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line. Under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights. Crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there. Under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights. From Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line. Under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights. Crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there. Under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights. From Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there under the stadium lights. Fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there under the stadium lights. Fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. Think big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. That's just climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks!
How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and today we have the Washington Nationals, that's the wrong screen, taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. Yes, I'm returning to calling some Brewers games. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully we have a good one. The Nationals, again, 4-8, Brewers 8-4. But I assure you, again, the Nationals can put up runs, so I do expect a really good game today. Starting pitcher for the Brewers is Aaron Ashby. He's 3-0 with a 2.79 ERA. He's played in 7 games, hasn't started a single game. He's more of a reliever, so again, I don't expect him to last too much longer out there. Again, an inning, maybe 2 at the most. Chad Patrick is expected to follow Aaron Ashby. The starting lineup for the Washington Nationals: right field, James Wood. He's batting first. Curtis Mead batting second. Dalen Lillay batting third. Or it could be Lyle. I actually genuinely don't know, but we'll find out in a moment as Ashby delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike as we are underway in Milwaukee. Batting fourth is Brady House. Batting fifth, C.J. Abrams. Batting sixth is Joey Weimer. Batting seventh, Luis Garcia. Here's the 0-1. That is upstairs, 1-1. Batting eighth is Jorbit Vivas. And then batting ninth is Kybert Ruiz. So there you go. That is your starting lineup for the Nationals. 1-1 count from Ashby as that's a breaking ball outside, 2-1. All right, appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Orville, Brian, thank you guys for tuning into this one. Tammy, good to see you. I await your return. Robert, appreciate you for tuning in as always. Michael, Trisk, Milwaukee Brewers fan, appreciate you for tuning in. Daniel, Yin, Sung, Trisk, thank you again all for tuning into this one. 2-1 from Ashby as that is going to be just a bit outside as it's 3-1. Looked pretty good, but not according to the umpire. Congrats on the Bucks win. Oh, yeah, that was a good win. Great win. Great win. Thank you very much, Orville. Again, yeah, that was fun Brian. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be sliced foul as it's 3-2. James Wood again at the plate, batting .216 to begin the season. OPS of 832, 4 homers and 10 RBIs. Again, a superstar, I think, in the making. Very much a great player. He does strike out a lot, but that's just the way it goes in today's MLB. The 3-2 as Wood sends this to center field. That one is going to be off the wall as he's going to go to second. Throw is going to be, well, over the head of the second baseman. Geez, nice throw there by, I guess, well, maybe a little bit too strong by Garrett Mitchell, but that is a leadoff double for the Nationals. But yeah, no, it was a really fun win in Chicago today. Again, the Cubs left, what, 11, 12 players on base. But yeah, good win. All that matters is the W. Batting second for the Nationals is Curtis Mead, batting .333, OPS of 1079, 1 homer, 3 RBIs. Ashby delivers a curveball that's in there for a cold strike. 0-1 counts to Curtis Mead. Ashby sets and fires. That is inside, 1-1. Milwaukee wearing their, I guess, their new City Connect uniforms. They look really nice. They're kind of like a light blue, maybe not as light as their other uniforms, but it is really neat. As here's the pitch, that's going to be sliced foul as it's now 1-2. But yeah, it's a neat jersey. I would say the Pittsburgh Connect uniforms are really good. Those are the best. Those are the best. No bias, just genuinely really good. 1-2 here as Wood takes his lead. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball. That's going to get through for a base hit. Charging it is Mitchell. Mitchell's going to throw it in, and it is not in time, and the catcher has trouble with it as Mead will go to second. It's going to be a single, but he is at second. And just like that, 2 batters into the ball game. Nationals taking a 1-0 lead. So, Doc, would Major League be one of your favorite movies? I've never watched it. Never watched it. Pirates are playing so much better than I thought this season. Hey, you know, they just the better than Bucks. But again, I mean, not to hate on my team, because that's definitely not what I'm about here. But it is early. But I do like what I'm seeing. Here's the pitch. That's a chopper, and that is foul. Again, just those 2 extra, acquisitions in Lau and O'Hearn has really got the offense going. Obviously, only 2 runs today, but definitely very confident when they're at the plate. 0-1 count to Lilay. That's going to be inside, 1-1. Again, if there's a Nationals fan here that wants to let me know how to pronounce his last name, it's Lile. Not too sure. Dalen Lilay, batting .269, OPS 648, no homers, 5 RBIs. As Ashby sets and fires, and that's going to be sent to left. Under it is Perkins, who makes the catch for out number 1. Got a 3-pound Smithfield pot roast at the grocery store for $4.99. Snatched up, and it's on the crock pot. That sounds like a good deal. Oh, yeah. As again, a grocery store manager, all about the meat market. Worked in the meat market for a little bit, too. Brady House at the plate. He's batting cleanup today for the Nationals. Again, runner at first with 1 out. Ashby looks back and delivers. That's a breaking ball in there for a cold strike. Brady House batting .295, OPS of 854, 2 homers and 5 RBIs. Bengals, good to see you, man. Pulling for the Nationals. That would make sense, as Bengals is a Reds fan. Here's the pitch. That is inside, 1-1. Movie's a classic if you get a chance to see its favorite comedy of mine. Gotcha. Okay, noted. You have 0 dogs in this fight. Go baseball. Appreciate you, Denny, for tuning in. Always a pleasure to have you in the chats. Always a pleasure. 1-1 counts as Ashby sets and fires. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Brand of coffee do you drink? We had pretty much whatever's on sale. We're not really that picky, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. Not really that picky. Here's the 1-2. That's a breaking ball in the dirt, 2-2. The creamer we use is kind of like, it's like an oat milk, and it's really good. I know it sounds like, oh, this guy. But no, Planet Oat milk. I do the, I can't remember what it's called. Oh, That bothers me. But it's really good. It's a really good creamer. And, oh, yeah, it's so good. 2-2 count. Ashby sets and delivers. That's going to be sent to right. That one is going foul. Yeah, I would know the movie quotes there. Reds down 4-0. Ready for football. Oh, man. Oh, it's too early to say that. But, I mean, I am ready for football, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, you can't give up on the Reds yet. Here's the 2-2. That's a breaking ball in the dirt. 3-2. Ashby, again, getting his first start, which, again, he's not going to go long. He's more of a reliever. And doesn't seem like this strategy is going to pay off. Already at 19 pitches. Again, runner at second, one out. Again, the Nationals leading 1-0 as Ashby sets and delivers. That is inside. Oh, called strike 3. He struck him out. Delayed call. So that is a backwards K for Brady House, and I think it did catch the inside corner. I don't know how far behind this is. I haven't really been able to look at it. Regardless, C.J. Abrams going to be at the plate. He's batting .286, OPS of .959, 4 homers and 14 RBIs. There it is. Okay, it's a pitch behind. That's a breaking ball. Oh, and the ball gets away. And look at that. Meade is at third now. The Nationals, again, can put up runs. Think of them as like a poor man's Diamondbacks. I really think, again, they can make some noise. If they're on that day, the Nationals will make you pay. Sale coffee is my friend. Oh, yeah. And whatever, yeah, it's essentially, yeah. So whatever's on sale, that's what I get. I'm not really picky when it comes to that. Here's the 1-0 as Abrams sends this to right center on the run. And they can't get there. Drops it between both of them. And Abrams is at second, standing with another, again, an RBI double. So the Nationals leading 2-0 in the top of the first. And Pat Murphy with his mouth just, his jaw is dropped. Can't believe it. 2-0. Pirates win. They did, Pirates. Draft is getting closer. Oh, yeah. NFL scripted. Well, you know, totally understand that, Jose. You're not going to really find anyone here that disagrees with you. But I still watch anyway because I do love football. Ashby looks back at second as he faces Joey Weimer. Ashby looks back again and delivers. That's going to be down low 1-0. Weimer's batting .440, OPS of .1293, 2 homers and 4 RBIs. It's going to be crazy during the draft when the Pens have a playoff game. Yeah, again, I won't be able to. Well, yeah, the crowd will be going pretty wild. Yeah, for sure. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be down low 2-0. Again, I'll try to get some Penguins hockey games, but they will not take priority over any Pirates games or the draft, of course. Cubs had a no-hitter, took to the start. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was great. What's up? How's it going, DJ? Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. DJ going with the Brew Crew today. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 97 on the outside corner. Good win. Oh, yeah, it was a great one. Yeah, it was fun. Here's the 2-1. That is going to be in there for a called strike on the inside corner. Ashby kind of settling down here. 98. He's asking for time. Didn't really like the call, but that was clearly over the plate. And, yeah, I know it shows the Brewers catcher is at the plate. That is not indeed what is happening in reality, I promise. 1587 big babies. Oh, yeah, yeah. I saw that with Vrabel. Very, very disappointing. Looks back at second. Ashby delivers. That's a breaking ball in the dirt. He went. Weimer's thinking about going. Weimer is going to go, but he tags himself out for out number 3. But the Nationals get a couple as we head to the bottom of the first. The Nationals leading 2-0 over the Brewers. Pirates are getting it done. They are. We'll see. Again, they're 8-5, which they're the same record as the Reds. The Reds, I think they were down, is what you said, or someone said that they were down. And if the Brewers lose this game, then the Brewers would drop to 8-5, and of course the Pirates-Brewers will be tied for first. If the Reds lose, the Reds win, then the Reds will be in first. Again, albeit all this stuff early doesn't really matter, but it is pretty neat. You're a bit busy smoking a rack of ribs and a little brisket. Nice. Who pitched for the Pirates today? Moldzinski got the start, and he did really well. The thing is with him, again, he just allows a lot of hits and walks, so it's really stressful when he's pitching because there's always runners on. But he got 3 double plays today, so that helped a lot. Aaron Boone should manage the Cubs. Yeah, we got some Cubs fans today, Orville, so we can't talk trash. Can't talk any trash. I'd be careful bringing up scandals. Chiefs have had quite a few. Yeah, they have. That's true. Down 4-0. Man. Arrow's making fire dinners tonight. Me and Orville DJ got all the meats. There you go. You guys are Arby's today. You got the meats. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in, just kind of hanging out. So we'll get to the scores from today at the bottom of the innings today, in between bottom and the top and all that. You know how it goes. You guys know how it goes. And again, if you do like what you're listening to, if you're new to the channel, make sure again to leave a like and of course sub to the channel. It is free to do so. I promise you. You know, it is free. Essentially, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say there. Spend as much time cooking outside as you can. Yeah. It's quieter. Oh, man. All right, starting pitcher for the Nationals, Jake Irvin, 1-1 record, 8.00 ERA. 11 strikeouts, though, in 9 innings, so he is allowing the runs, but he does strike out a lot of batters. As the first pitch misses outside 1-0. At the plate is Bryce Turang, batting .270, OPS of .927, 1 homer and 7 RBIs. Here's the pitch that is way outside, 2-0. 15-87. Yeah, haters and sore losers. Not really. I mean, I don't really think 6-time Super Bowl champions, you know, they're really losing a lot. Here's the pitch that is outside, 3-0. And I say that on behalf of the Steelers and the Patriots. Just saying. I don't think we're really losing a lot, to be honest. Just an FYI. Here's the 3-0. That is inside ball 4 as Irvin, he loses to Rang on 4 pitches. So that'll bring up William Contreras, spanning .263, OPS of .838, 1 homer and 8 RBIs. Doctor, can I send you my Pirates? Yes, you can. Of course, Draven. You don't have to ask for that. Draven, we got to play, man. I feel bad. I genuinely do. I really want to. But yeah, don't ever ask. Yeah, no, we're friends on Xbox for a reason. I just feel bad that we have yet to play. As that is upstairs 1-0. And looks like the catcher, Ruiz, is actually going to go out to talk to Urban because he's, again, all 5 pitches of the game have not been in the strike zone. Pot roast with carrots, onions, green and red peppers, and potatoes with a clove of garlic sprinkled. Nice. Yappity yap yap losers. Yep. I mean, I don't think you should really call you and DJ losers over. You got to have a little bit more self-confidence. I really think you should. That's just me, though. As a Bills fan, I just want 1 Super Bowl. Yeah. It'll happen, I'm sure, maybe. I don't know. 1-0 counts as Irvin pickoff attempt, and he is safe. And Irvin kind of worried about everything except the, I guess, strike zone. As Irvin sets, rocks and fires, that is in there for a called strike right down the middle. Sounds delicious. We just had some from Jimmy John, so you know there's always plenty of bacon. Wow. Unbelievable. 1-1 counts. Irvin delivers. That's a chopper, and that one is foul. Only been playing with my friend is on, and he wants to grind Apex. Gotcha. 0 Super Bowls. I've had bad 49er teams, yeah. Artemis 2. Oh, okay. About to splash down. 1-2 count to Contreras. As here's the pitch. Oh, checked his swing, but it doesn't matter. It's in there anyway. Called strike 3. He struck him out. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich, batting .372, OPS of .948, 1 homer and 10 RBIs. Cheerios, 2% milk and honey. Sounds good. Sounds great. Irvin sets and a pickoff attempt, and he is back in time. I see the messages now on my screen. I'll have to check that out, unfortunately. I mean, I can check it out. Probably on my phone in a bit. Again, Yelich at the plate. One man on, one out. As Irvin sets. And another pickoff attempt. And he is safe. Irvin really concerned about Turang. Used to make the playoffs every year. Yep. And it's true since Allen. The guys have been. Irvin delivers. That is upstairs. 1-0, 89 on the cutter. You talk Mad Bill's trash during the football season. Yeah, you just talk trash in general. You just swing at everybody. The 2000s, yeah. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be outside 2-0. As Ruiz, like, hey, just tell him to calm down. Really worried about Turang there at first. Count is 2-0 again. Irvin struggling at the moment. Does have a strikeout regardless of all the struggles. As he delivers, that is right down the middle for a called strike. Give and take. There you go. Need the Pens to get past the first round. Yeah, it would be a nice change of pace. 2-1 count. Irvin sets and fires. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he is safe. Turang just getting in. There was a pretty good throw from Maurice. Man. Yeah, apparently the Nationals manager is 33 years old. He looks really young. That is crazy. 2-2 count. As here's the pitch. That's a chopper, and that one is foul. I guess you would be able to relate to the players more, but I don't know. Whenever I think of baseball managers, they're always like really old. You know, I wouldn't say really old, but you know, like you know. Anyway, 2-2 counts. Irvin looks back and fires. That is called strike three. He struck him out. Another backwards K. And that'll bring up Garrett Mitchell, batting cleanup today. Batting .310, OPS of 946, 1 homer and 13 RBIs. Those NFC teams were too good. Yeah, no, the 80s and 90s, the NFC went on a stretch there. Here's the pitch. That is inside, ball one. If you're not a Chiefs Kingdom, okay, I got it. I'm ready. I am ready. Pittsburgh ever got an NBA team? Would you call games? Maybe. 1-0 counts. As here's the pitch. That is inside, 2-0. Love, Downs, Bain. Yeah, I don't know. Probably Sadiq, the tight end. I'm telling you, offense. That's probably what's happening with the Bengals. Here's the 2-0. That is inside as well. 3-0. Again, Irvin he is just struggling to locate the strike zone. But somehow it's 2 strikeouts looking. Bain won't be there at 10. Yeah, Bain, I mean, he could probably go to Kansas City. Here's the 3-0. That is inside, ball 4. So we have walk, strikeout, walk. I feel like this is the Jameis Winston experience here, Jake Irvin. And that'll bring up Jake Bowers, who's batting .189, OPS of 628, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. Pirates, yeah, no, they won 2-0. Appreciate you, Brewers fan, for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. And Jake Bowers at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's a chopper, and that one is chopped foul. And it's 0-1. What do you think of the brawl in the Atlanta Cardinals game? I only saw the brawl with the Atlanta Angels. I didn't know there was another one, so I guess Atlanta is just involved in everything now. 0-1 count. Looks back at second. And delivers. That is inside. 1-1. NBA's hot trash. Well, I mean, if it's Pittsburgh, I might do it. We'll see. I probably would not like it. I don't know. I mean, it's a hypothetical, so I don't have to worry about it. 1-1 count as Irvin looks back and delivers. That is right down the middle for a cold strike. 91 on the fastball. Oh, Angels. Yeah, no, you're good. I just wasn't sure if there was another fight. I'm like, well, I didn't know about that one. I don't know. It was all right. Again, you know, pretty interesting guy using the baseball to hit. There's the 1-2. That is a check swing. And did not go. It's 2-2. 16 likes, like gang. Yeah, well, you know, there seems to not be much interest in tonight's ball game, at least for the moment. Maybe people are, of course, getting home from work. You know, I'm not too sure. Or they're out doing things the Friday night. Again, a 2-2 count here to Bowers. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Irvin comes to a set. Looks back at second. And delivers. That is just outside 3-2. I mean, it's a good call from the umpire. That's how close it was. Almost have the whole NL Central in the room. Yeah. 3-2. Irvin delivers. That's going to be sent to right. And that one is crushed. That one is long gone. A 3-run shot from Jake Bowers. As he shows off the power there, 428 feet. As the Brewers kick a field goal, they lead 3-2. And crushed it. If that was fair, it was long gone, and it was. Pirate Streams. Yeah, no, I'm very pleasantly surprised because they're doing well, so that's good. Getting close to 78. Yeah, we're moving up there. Maybe there's a chance by the end of this weekend that we can get there with some good luck. Nice Pirates jersey, thank you. Yeah, no, I've had it. I actually wore it pretty much for every game last year. That's going to be found back 0-1. It's going to be a fun game. I think so. Again, the Nationals can put up points. But, of course, the Brewers, all they do is hit. Though, surprisingly, low numbers from some players. That's going to be upstairs 1-1. At the plate right now is Luis Rengifo, batting .167, OPS of .489, no homers and 2 RBIs. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 1-2 to Rengifo. Again, if you're just tuning in, a 3-run shot by Jake Bowers has put Milwaukee in front. Brewers fan liking it. Field goal safety, oh yeah. The Packers and the Redskins in a low-scoring affair. But actually, not really for baseball terms. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be down low, 2-2, 3-2 in the top of in the bottom of the first. A lot of runs. This escalated quickly. It did. Two-out runs. Apparently, the Brewers leading the league in two-out runs with 41. Nationals in third place with 36. These guys can put up runs. Count is full as Irvin rocks and fires. That's going to be fouled back. It's once again 3-2. Kind of see the connectors. Obviously, you know, it doesn't really do it justice, but those are some nice jerseys. 3-2 count. Irvin kicks and deals. That is inside ball 4. And Irvin's struggles of locating the strike zone will continue, as that'll bring up Sal Frelick. Well, actually, it's going to bring out the pitching coach. So we'll hold off on the Sal Frelick thing. Now a runner on first with 2 outs. Again, just tuning in, Jake Bowers hit a 3-run shot to give the Brewers the lead. How's it going, Drago? Appreciate you for tuning in. Back by popular demand. There you go. Almost do the lineup in the first. Yeah, I mean, honestly. These pitch counts are both climbing. Well, you know, Ashby won't really be involved long in this game. He's a reliever. They had him out starting. I don't know if he's going to pitch another inning or not. But it is what it is. Here's the pitch. That is going to be popped up. Sal Frelick sending this to third, apparently, that's going to be caught for out number 3. Jake Bauer's 3-run shot, putting the Brew Crew ahead. We head to the top of the second, 3-2. Brewers over the Nationals. Jesus Lord, appreciate you again, Richard, for tuning in. 60-pitch inning. Yeah, no, it was a lot of pitches for sure. A lot of pitches. All right, we'll go over the MLB as is customary. Again, thank you guys for tuning into this one. We got you again, the Brewers and the Nationals. Hopefully we have a good stream. Let's see here. All right. Currently happening to the Marlins, down 2-0 to the Tigers. Angels leading 4-0 over the Reds. Reds still have bases loaded with 1 out. Diamondbacks leading 5-4 over the Phillies. Indians and the Braves 1-1 in the bottom of the 4th. The Twins leading the Blue Jays 4-0 in the top of the 4th. The A's lead the Mets 1-0 as they head to the bottom of the 4th. Rays leading the Yankees 3-2 as they head to the top of the 4th. Giants leading the Orioles 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. White Sox and the Royals 0-0 in the bottom of the 2nd. And of course the earlier game, the Pirates over the Cubs 2-0 in Chicago. My computer's running slow, I can feel it. Hopefully there's nothing going on in y'all's end. Double check. Yeah, we're good. Use the restroom and he knows he had a good stream. This guy. Oh my gosh. You're back, Doc. Appreciate you. -1.5. Lock it in. All right. Good luck. Good luck. We could have a good stream here. I don't know why the Brewers logo is bigger than the Nationals one, but it is apparently. Philly scored runs. You're shocked. Yeah. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Ashby out there for a second inning of work. Again, Chad Patrick is expected to relieve him shortly. Or else for the World Series, we'll see. Let's see here. Here is the 0-1. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did. That's strike 2. This is Luis Garcia. Luis Garcia is batting .293, OPS of .798, 1 homer, and 7 RBIs on the season. 0-2 count to Garcia, as that's going to be right down the middle for a called strike 3. He struck him out. And that is Ashby's 3rd strikeout of the game. And with 1 out, that'll bring up Jorbit Vivas. Sorry, I'm still never really heard of that name. Vivas batting .389, OPS of .889. No homers and an RBI. Dwight, how's it going? Hello there. Welcome on back. Here's the pitch that is in there for a called strike. Vivas not really liking the call. Out of all the Steelers Super Bowls, which one stands out more so than the rest? For me, it's the Steelers Cardinals, because that one is one of my favorite games. It's the last Super Bowl we won. It's the one I remember the most. But that's just me. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be outside, 1-1. Now, if you're to ask maybe older Steeler fans, probably Steelers Cowboys in the 70s. As here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Maybe Steelers Cowboys because of Neil O'Donnell. You know, clearly bought off there. I don't know. 1-2 counts as Ashby sets and fires. That's going to be sliced foul. And it's again 1-2 to Vivas. Chiefs Kingdom. That's a random thing to say there, Orwell. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be hit to first, and nice play by the first baseman as he'll step on the bag for out number 2. Good play by Bowers. And with 2 away, that'll bring up Kybert Ruiz. He's batting 190, OPS of .563, 1 homer and 5 RBIs. Are you Mexican? I'm half Mexican. I'm an American, but yeah, if you're talking about ethnicity, or, you know, I guess Hispanic. But yeah, I'm definitely, I'm half Mexican. And then a quarter Italian, quarter German. I forget specific. 1-0 count to Ruiz, as that one's a little bit low. Fresh cut. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here is the 1-0, as that's a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Franco, the immaculate catch. Yeah, there's... Well, that wasn't the Super Bowl, but yeah, that was in the 70s. 1-1 counts. Ashby sets, rocks, and fires. That is upstairs. 2-1. You hated Big Ben. You kicked your tail a lot. Man, I miss Big Ben. I miss him very much because we haven't really found the guy. Here's the 2-1. That is way upstairs and way outside. 3-1. When people talk about football, you have to represent your team. I guess so. I don't know. I don't have to bring up Steelers every single second of my football conversations, but I guess I understand. I guess. Actually, I don't, but it is what it is. It's whatever. To each their own. 3-1 count as Ashby leans in and sets. Rocks and fires. That's a ground ball to third. Oh, and he mishandles it, picks it up. Throws to first, and he's out anyway. Nice recovery there by Luis Rengifo as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Brewers still leading 3-2. Brewers with only one hit, and yet they're up 3. And of course, that is because of the 3 walks. Cool. Oh, yeah. Yappity yap yap. Exactly. Exactly. Ham, Mean, Joe Green. Oh, yeah. Steelers legend. Probably the best Steelers player in Steeler history. Royals grab a new stadium. Yeah, I heard. Yeah. I mean, both Kansas City teams grabbing a new stadium, I guess. It's kind of a shame because the current ones are, iconic. They're legendary. But I guess that happens. Milwaukee, one of the best teams at home. They have a great record of hitting homer. Oh, I did not know that. That's interesting. Nice play off the mishand. Oh, yeah, no. Good recovery there. Ruiz not the fastest guy in the world, so he had time, and I think he knew that. Mixed feelings about the whole situation, yeah. For sure. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. It is free. It is free to do so. But that is pretty much it. Gotta check the roast. Have fun. Have fun with it. Yeah. No, yeah, I wasn't too sure how this stream would go. Again, obviously, more of a Pirates guy, but maybe just this game didn't feature. I don't know. I thought there'd be some more interest in the game. Maybe later. If it's a high-scoring game, it could lead to some of that. It is what it is. Chuck Noll's great coach. Oh yeah, no, he was for sure. Until he wasn't. At the end, it just wasn't happening. Because that's going to be upstairs 1-0. 1-0 here to Bryce Perkins, who's batting .167, OPS of .509, no homers and 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be sent to left on the run, and he slows down, makes the catch right at the line for out number 1. So Perkins steps down. That'll bring up David Hamilton, batting .261, OPS of .746, no homers and 3 RBIs. What's a baseball player do when his eyesight starts to fail him? He takes a job as an umpire. There you go. That's very accurate. As Irvin delivers, that's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-1. You went outrageous for this game with my bet. Actually looks good. This guy. What you do? You have the over? Here's the 0-1. That is upstairs 1. And 1. Nobody wants a new stadium, just the teams. A city. I guess I'm not following there. 1-1 counts as Irvin delivers. That is right down the middle for a called strike. It's 1-2. I do recall. I recall. Like going to the Nationals Twitter, and what I do is I post the link, like, hey, you know, if you can't watch the game or can't catch the game, you know, I can be an alternative for you. As here's the 1-2, that's going to be sliced foul. And yeah, this was like an hour after they had posted the lineups, and they only had like 90 likes. You know, obviously it's a lot of likes, but it's not really for a professional baseball team after an hour on the internet. I'm like, man, I guess there's not a lot of interest for the Nationals, as that's going to be way outside 2-2. Oh yeah, no, of course. I'm going to stream regardless of interest or not. But it's definitely noted for the futures. That's going to be hit to left. And looks like Lyle's going to make the catch for out number 2. So it's a Lyle, not Lele. That makes more sense. All right. Now we're going to the top of the lineup. That'll bring up Bryce Turang, who walked in his first appearance. Chad Patrick warming up for the Brewers. Again, he pretty much going to take it, not the rest of the way, obviously, but he can eat some innings. As here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Dinner's ready in an hour. There we go. 0-1 to Turang as Irvin delivers. That is inside 1-1. Took Abrams for 3 RBIs. Wood 4 bases. Mitchell 2 bases. Wow, yeah, that is a lot. Here's the 1-1. That is just a bit outside. And it's 2-1. Christian Yelich. Hashtag Christian Yelich. Yeah, it's pretty good. The 2-1, as that's in there for a called strike. 2-2. Have you heard anything about the Rogers? No, again, it's just probably going to be the draft. We'll hear something. Or not. I don't know. Maybe we're just going to be left in the dark forever. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That is upstairs. 3-2. Reds are down 5-1. Man. Contreras on deck as Irvin delivers. That is swing and a miss. Hey, struck him out, chased out of the zone. We head to the top of the third. The Brewers still leading 3-2. Do some scores from across the nation. Tigers again leading the Marlins 2-0. The Diamondbacks leading the Phillies 5-4. Angels leading the Reds 5-1. Indians and the Braves 1-1 at the top of the fifth. The Twins leading the Blue Jays 4-2. A's 1, Mets nothing. Rays 3, Yankees 2. Giants leading 2-0 over the Orioles. 0-0 Chicago and the Royals. And then we have the Red Sox and the Cardinals 0-0. Pirates, of course, over the Cubs 2-0 earlier today. Glad they closed the roof. I went big on this. And the Yankees. Gotcha. How's it going, Russell? Appreciate you for tuning in. As we left with a Rogers darkness retreat. Probably. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be nice. We got 2 weeks till the draft. I mean, it's not like we're going to really pick a quarterback anyway early. It's still nice to know. I'm assuming he's coming back. I really do. But definitely frustrating. I'm sure Brewers fans know all about Rogers. And Packers fans as well. That's just the way it goes. Let's go Toronto. I already forgot what I said. Luckily, we have a ticker right here. I can get my blanket here. It's getting cold. Normally, I have a hoodie on for the Pirates, but I'm not gonna wear a Pirates hoodie for the for neutral games. But anyway, yeah, no. Again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Can you do a Guardians game? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really. For some reason, whenever I do an AL game, there's very little interest in it. I have no idea why. That's going to be in there for a called strike. I want to say Cleveland and Pittsburgh play soon. Ashby out there for his third inning of work. I did not expect that. Here's the pitch. That is outside. And it's 1-1. At the plate for the Nationals is James Wood. He lit off the game with a double. 1-1 count. Ashby sets and fires. That's a breaking ball, just a little bit low, but it's called a strike. Wood didn't like the call. He let Max Coverage know. I don't even know if I don't think he knows me at all. Max Coverage is it's a bigger Yankees channel. Here's the 1-2 swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes James Wood, and that'll bring up Curtis Mead, who brought in Wood earlier, and that will actually be it for Ashby. So Ashby will exit after 2 1/3. Again, that was kind of the plan. He wasn't expected to go long. So again, Ashby, the manager said, you can read his lips. He said, like, good as way to finish strong. Pretty much is what he said. Could not speak for some reason. Way to finish strong. Again, he did struggle. What the heck was that? I don't know. Something just hit the house. It is what it is. We're going to be fine. If I die on air, well, it'll be the most viewed stream ever. Anyway, pitching change in Milwaukee. It looks like Chad Patrick will be taking over. Let's see. Pirates not too bad right now. Nope. I think the Steelers should get a quarterback like Justin Fields. You're hilarious. Gill isn't sharp tonight. Who's Gill? I don't even know who Gill is. Gill? Gill. I don't know who Gill is. Reds need Joe Burrow's bat in the lineup. This guy. I don't know what you guys are talking about. All right, anyway, appreciate you guys again for hanging out. If you're new to the channel, make sure again to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. It is free as can be. Again, covered the Pirates-Cubs earlier today. Of course, I'll be covering the Pirates and Cubs tomorrow. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Not really much else to say. We do have a poll down below. 65% of you guys with the Brewers, 35% with the Nationals. Could go either way. I think though the home team probably wins, but we'll see. Gill's the Yankees starting pitcher tonight. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gill. Luis Gill or Lucas Gill, something like that. That's kind of coming back to me a little bit. I don't know. Feel like there's an L somewhere. All right, Patrick, the reliever for Ashby, and I'm not too sure if they're going to give us stats. Well, last time he pitched, it was 5 innings against the Royals. 5 innings, no earned runs. Really solid performance. So back in action, this is Curtis Mead, who had a single again, an RBI single, as here's the pitch that is outside, but it's called a strike. 0-1. Time tomorrow, 2:20 Eastern. 0-1 count as Patrick rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 89 on the cutter. Steelers should go there on one more year. Oh, I completely agree. Pop-Tarts for later. Nice. Luis Gill. I knew it. It was something like that. Yeah. 0-2 counts. Patrick on the mound again, relieving Ashby. As here's the 0-2. That's going to be sent to right center on the run, making the catch. What a run by Garrett Mitchell. He had to travel a long way to make that grab, and he sure did. Out number 2, and that'll bring up Dalen Lyle, who is 0 for 1 in this one. Toronto takes the lead. I know y'all. This guy. I mean, that's cool. Why the change? Ashby is more of a reliever. Ashby isn't really a starter. As here is the pitch. That is going to be just a bit upstairs, as it's 1-0. Appreciate you, Fant, for tuning in. If Gill in your roster, you just got out of negative points. There you go. As here is the 1-0. That is outside, and it's 2-0. Good to see you on. Appreciate it. Good to see you on as well. Wrong person. That is tough. You must have got to work till late. Oh, I got you. Why the pitcher change? Like I said, again, he's not really a starter. That's a swing and a miss. Strike one. Yeah, he's more of a reliever. Don't know why. This was his first start of the year. He's already appeared in 7 games, pitched 9 innings through those 7 games. So again, you can just assume he's good for maybe an inning or 2, as that's going to be sent to left. That one evens the count at 2-2. Foul ball hit your house. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming that's. I hope so. Hopefully, it's no one trying to break in. Like I said, if I die, I die. You know, it's just the way it goes, I suppose. Count is 2-2. Again, 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the third. Brewers leading 3-2 over the Nationals as Patrick rocks and fires. That is down low, 3-2. Just missing there on the cutter as Brady House is on deck for the Nationals. 3-2. Patrick delivers. That's going to be jammed, and he is not happy as he slams his bat down. Left fielder is under it, making the catch is Perkins for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the third. The Brewers leading 3-2 over the Nationals. I've seen teams that do that, starting relievers. Why do that? I don't know. Maybe you just want to. Maybe the starter's been struggling, or maybe the starter's missing a start. You know, got hurt. So they have to change something up at the last minute. Don't want to mess up the rotation. Or, you know, maybe the starter has a real rough time with the first part of the order. So you want to kind of extend that. You know, extend his outing a little bit. I don't know. There's a lot of reasons why. I don't know what the reason for this one is. Oh, and you're very welcome, fan. Appreciate you, man. That was just the ball Neil Cruz threw out of the stadium. Oh, yeah. That was pretty funny too. Again, I'm assuming some Cubs fan threw the ball at Cruz, which that's not cool. But and then Cruz grabs it and just chucks it out of the stadium. That's a great response. I mean, that is as great of a response you can have. And of course, they booed him for doing that, but that was perfect. That was the best response he could have had right there. When Dracula was a young boy, what position did he play? Bat boy. There we go. There we go. That would make sense. Let's see, we're not going to check out scores yet. Just making sure that's all even. Jeez. Just another game today. Doubleheader. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight and keeping me company. And I still think we can have a good game here. Obviously, we had a lot of runs in the first, but these guys can light it up. Due up for the Brewers is William Contreras, Christian Yelich, and Garrett Mitchell. William Contreras stepping up to the plate, batting .263, OPS of .838, 1 homer, and 8 RBIs on the season. I have no idea what that even means, Bengals. I'm not going to lie. Irvin rocks and fires. That is in there for a called strike. Then he seems to know what it is. So, all right, I have no idea. I feel like I should know, but it is what it is. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be upstairs, and it's 1-1. Favorite team has gone. Prince, good to see you once again. Been a while, but I appreciate you, man. One of the many Brewers fans that rallied behind the channel last year. Here is the 1-1. That's a ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. As Contreras is on with a leadoff single in the bottom of the third. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich, who's 0 for 1 in this one. Also struck out looking in the first inning. What happened to Cruz? Oh, there's a baseball that was just by him. And again, the fans were kind of, I don't know if they were doing something. I'm assuming that they threw the ball at him. That's actually, I can't actually confirm that, but what he did is he grabbed the ball and just threw it out of the stadium, and that was pretty neat. He just chucked it to Narnia, and then he got booed. 1-0 count to Yelich. Again, runner on first, nobody outs. Congrats, thank you. No, it was a good win. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be sliced foul, and it's 1-1. Mr. Rhino's hosting UFL game, so I'll think I'll pop over there and say hi. Oh, yeah, no problem. I'll probably redirect to him after as well. So that's totally cool. Mountaineers. I didn't know that. You like the Mountaineers, as that's going to be sent to right center. That's given a good ride at the wall, leaping, makes the catch at the wall, throws it back in. That's going to force Contreras back to first. Just another foot or two, and that ball is out of here. But that's just allowed, out number one. Nice catch there by Joey Weimer. Just missed it again, leaping. Actually, when you show the replay, probably unnecessary to leap there, but hey, good run regardless. Way to track it, as that's going to be inside ball one. Born and raised, gotcha. Yeah, I don't do the West Virginia Mountaineers. I was fearing for my life in West Virginia. As here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. When I was in, well, when I went up to this during the summer, last summer to Pennsylvania, got some merch, you know, some Pittsburgh merch or whatnot, and happened to drive back through West Virginia. Here's a pickoff attempt, and he is safe and sound. The original plan was not to go to West Virginia, but we ended up doing it anyway. Anyway, regardless, I had a Pitt shirt on. Here's the 1-1. That's a swing and a miss strike, too. I get out of the car. I'm at a Sheetz. Start filling up gas, you know. And I notice that there's this guy staring like a hole through me. I'm like, what's his deal? And I'm just like, what the heck? And I'm like, not even thinking. I'm like, oh, I look down. I'm like, oh, I'm wearing my Pitt shirt, and I'm in West Virginia. And he looked so angry. I was legit, like, you know, you can kind of sense how people feel when you look at him or whatnot. You can kind of like, he is definitely not happy with me and my presence there. So, yeah, quickly, I didn't go inside. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't use the restroom here. We got to go somewhere else. That's going to be sent to right. That's going to be a nice catch for out number 2 by Wood, as he's going to retreat back. But, yeah, no, we just got out of there. I'm like, we cannot stop anywhere else in West Virginia. This was it. We're out of here. So, anyway, yeah, I mean, I didn't realize it was that serious, but I just, because of that, no. You know, Pittsburgh plays your Guardians, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh. I can look that up. I'm actually not too sure. Here is Jake Bowers. That's going to be inside ball one. Bowers is batting 189. Pardon me. That's actually not accurate. He's risen his batting average. That I don't know, but I can tell you this: he had a 3-run shot in the first inning. 1-0 to Bowers. Irvin sets. And another pickoff attempt, and he is back safe and sound. Big save. Pirates record 8-5. Wasn't born here, but have been here since you were a teenager. Built your home here. Never leave. Oh, yeah, for sure. West Virginia football. Yeah, Steelers carry your good as gold. Pitt stuff, not so much. Yeah, I know. I found that out. So that's going to be inside 2-0. Yeah, I was not having a good time. Did not have the Reds losing to the Angels 5-1. Well, again, any given day, man. Almost like Cali in the wrong hood. Yeah, I guess so. Crazies in West Virginia, never been. Well, yeah, I found out. That's going to be inside ball 3. Don't wear Pitt Panthers gear in West Virginia. I guess I was lucky. But that guy, yeah, he clearly had a huge issue with my existence. 3-0 count the pitch. That's going to be down low, ball 4. 4-pitch walk. So Bowers goes to first. Contreras goes to second. And that'll bring up Luis Rengifo, who walked as well in his first appearance. How are the Reds 8-5? Man, I'm telling you, hey, they're not bad. They are not bad. Can confirm, by the way, the Pirates play at Cleveland in July. Irvin sets and fires. That is upstairs as it's 1-0. I thought it was a little closer than that. I thought it would be like in May. We'll see what I can do, Jacob. I'm in the hospital today for my knee surgery. Tomorrow morning at 5. Good luck, Matthew. Good luck with the surgery, man. Hopefully all goes well. As here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike one. I know my dad's had knee surgery, and yeah, he couldn't walk for a few weeks, so definitely hope all goes well with you. Again, runners on first and second, 2 outs. Bottom of the third, Brewers leading 3-2. 1-1 count to Rengifo, as that's going to be popped up, and that is fouled, and it's 1-2. Lived in Ohio for 40 years. Go Bucks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ohio State, definitely a solid program. Not an Ohio State fan, by the way, but I have cousins that are, Bengals fans and Ohio State. And I have a friend in real life that's a big Ohio State fan because of his dad. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. We head to the top of the fourth inning. Brewers leading 3-2. Interstate 81, you drove. Yes, I did. Yep, 81. 81, that is true. I couldn't tell you. I probably could do some research in my Google Maps and pull up where I was. That'd actually be something. I don't know. Maybe another time. That'd be good to do. 90% of your family are Steelers fans from West. Gotcha. All right, let me see what we got here in the scores from across the nation. Tigers leading 2-0 over the Marlins in the bottom of the 8th. The Angels leading 5-1 over the Reds in the bottom of the 7th. Diamondbacks leading 5-4 over the Phillies as they head to the bottom of the 7th. A's 1, Mets nothing in the top of the 6th. Indians 2, Braves 1 at the top of the 6th. The Rays 3, Yankees 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Blue Jays winning 5-4 over the Twins as they head to the bottom of the 5th. Giants leading 3-1 over the Orioles in the top of the 5th. Royals 1, White Sox nothing, top of the 5th. Let's see here. Red Sox and the Cardinals 0-0 in that one. And, of course, the Pirates over the Cubs 2-0 in Chicago earlier. But, yeah, Steeler fans, usually pretty good. There are a few Steeler fans that are a little crazy, but I'm actually kind of curious if I can pull, my travel history there. That would be pretty neat. I'm sure there's a way I can do that. Your timeline. Go back in time. Go back in time. I don't know. Today? No. I can't remember. Was it July? I can't remember if it was July. That's going to be... Well, hold on. Or was it June? No, it was way earlier than that. All right, let's see. July 25th. Okay. I can tell you the exact sheets I went to. Oh, my gosh. Give me a sec. All right, Brady House at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Brady House is 0 for 1 in this one. I'm sorry. Those of you that are just tuning in okay, this guy, I can see why he doesn't have a good crowd. Give me a sec. Having a... Yeah. That's going to be a ground ball to first. Oh, he mismanages it. Throws it to Patrick, covering the bag for out number 1. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. Wasn't no. This was by the town of Horner. It was actually on Interstate 79. Okay, so I thought it was 81, but apparently not, so I apologize. Remember going just around Morgantown. No, it was through Morgantown. So it was actually 79, not 81. So I do apologize. I thought it was 81. All right, we're going to focus on the game here, as this is C.J. Abrams. That's going to be inside ball 1. C.J. Abrams had a double in his first inning. You're one, you're a Steeler fan? Oh, yeah. Steeler fans are the best. What a note count to Abrams as Patrick rocks and fires. That's going to be fouled back. And it's 1-1. So, yeah, I'm never going to that place again. I can guarantee that. One on one here to Abrams as here is the pitch. That's a check swing. Did he go? And he did. It's 1-2. Got all three teams on your arm. Pirates, Steelers, and Penguins. There we go. Yeah, next interstate over. Gotcha. I thought it was 81. I guess I misremembered. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be down low 2-2. Might have been one of the routes we were looking at, but we never actually. Obviously, we didn't. Travel 79 when you go back to Virginia. Gotcha. 2-2 to Abrams. Patrick rocks and fires. That's going to be hit to right, and that is going to drop in for a base hit as Frelick is there to throw it back in. As CJ is 2 for 2. And that'll bring up Joey Weimer, who struck out in his first appearance. And the Nationals, really both teams with a nice first inning. Albeit, again, the Brewers were pretty much walked on the bases. Patrick sets and fires. That's a ground ball to short. A possible double play. There's 1 and 2. A double play. That's what the doctor ordered for the Brewers. Not this doctor. As we head to the bottom of the fourth inning, Brewers leading by 1, 3-2. You're back, Doc. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I'm back, Doc. Better late than never. Went out for sushi night. Took the Nationals over 3.5 runs, but lean Brewers win. Gotcha. Should happen. I don't know. We'll see. You travel through Morgantown. Gotcha. Yep. Almost died just south of here. It happens. Almost died at a Sheets just south of Morgantown. Oh, well. Yeah, the channel then that was in July. So I may have been at, what, 200 and something, 300 subs? Yeah. Would not have met most of you guys. Just kicking back with a bacon beer. Unbelievable. That is unbelievable stuff right now. Unbelievable stuff in the chat. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. And we got Brewers and the Nationals. Again, we had a nice inning. Again, for the first inning, I should say. Again, the Nationals, 2 runs. Very quickly, Brewers answered back with a 3-run home run, but since then, it's been nothing doing. All over Piggear, yep. Yep, would have been unfortunate. Would have been very unfortunate. But, hey. All I got it. Well, I think West Virginia actually beat Pitt, didn't they? They did beat Pitt. That's right, they did. Those bums. They were up. I remember that. Yeah, they were up late, and then they blew the lead. Unbelievable, yeah. Well, we're back in action here as there is the first pitch. That is inside ball 1. At the plate is Sal Frelick, who is 0 for 1 in this one. Here is the 1-0. That is upstairs 2 and looking like a good crowd in Milwaukee. I can't quite see. I haven't really shown many shots of the rest, but behind home plate, I mean, not many empty seats. As here's the 2-0. That is upstairs 3 and 0. Irvin, by the way, it's 68 pitches so far, if you're wondering on the pitch count. Irvin rocks and fires. That is right down the middle for a called strike. 91 on the fastball. Count is 3-1 to Frelick. Frelick Awaits and hits it to third. Nice snag. Throws it to first for outs, number 1. Good play there by House. Not Dr. House. One away for the Brewers. That'll bring up Bryce Perkins. He's batting 167, OPS of 509, no homers, 2 RBIs. He flew out in his first appearance. That's a story to tell the grandkids while you're on your porch in a rocking chair sipping iced tea. Oh, yeah, it is. It is. Almost died. Here's the pitch showing bunt. It is down, but it is also foul. And it's 0-1. Wisely Rhino was happy to see me, but it's nice to be back. Oh, yeah. Well, hey, like I said, we'll probably be redirecting to him. I want to try to support him in his football streams. You know, again, he's a partner in crime for some of the stuff we do. Here's the 0-1 that is upstairs, 1-1. Yeah, he's again a friend of the channel. Again, hopefully we're able to collab in the draft. I guess I'll ask him, like, hey, did you find out anything, or you know what not? Here's the 1-1 that is way outside. It's 2-0. Curveball didn't really curve. Celtics scored 82 points in the first. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. And that's part of the reason why, Burley, I can't watch basketball, man. That's just too much. The 2-1, that is way outside, 3-1. Cutter didn't cut. Talking at the exact experience as that one. So, really? Man. Yeah, no, it's a little terrifying as that's going to be popped up, and that one is going to go foul. Your scoreboard is stellar. Rolls through scores quickly and updated. Oh, yeah, no. Well, it's not mine. I wish I could take credit, but I'm not that talented. That is sportscoresbot.com. Again, he's actually, we actually messaged each other earlier, the creator of that. He goes through streams. Here's the 3-2. That's going to be popped up, and that is going foul. But he goes through streams, seeing like how people like his stuff, and I love it. Again, this is free. There is a supporter tier, which I told him, like, hey, you know, if I am able to support him, I will, because his stuff is really cool. Here's the 3-2. That's going to be popped up and foul, but or maybe it's in play. It is not. That's a souvenir. But yeah, sportscorespot.com. Really great stuff. Really great stuff. It is free. So again, if you ever want to start your own stuff, I would recommend Sports Score Spot. It is really cool. Here is the 3-2, and that's once again fouled back. It's the exact same thing. This is not Groundhog Day, but it feels like it. Got right back in your car and went somewhere else. I don't blame you. Yeah, no, I was just trying to get gas, and that's all I did. Again, I had to go inside, and yeah, I saw on the map that I actually stopped not too far away. So apparently I did stop in West Virginia. That's going to be outside. Ball 4, and he will take first. That was, again, Bryce Perkins. And now batting ninth is David Hamilton, who flew out in his first appearance. So runner on first, 1 out. Hamilton at the plate as Irvin sets and delivers. Showing bunt, pulls back. That's in there for a called strike. 86 on the cutter. Way slower than his other cutters. So I don't know if that was a result of the bunt or not. 0-1 counts. Yeah, I don't know if you're talking about. He might be talking about like where that happened, like the gas station experience, as that's going to be fouled back 0-2 to David Hamilton. If you're just tuning in, Brewers 3, Nationals 2 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Runner on first, 0-2 count to Hamilton. Here's the pitch. That's going to be popped up, and that will be playable, as that is going to be caught by Brady House for out number 2. So 2 away for the Brewers. That'll bring up Bryce Turang, who has struck out and walked in his 2 appearances so far. Ken Perkins at first. Irvin sets. And another pickoff attempt, and that one is not in time. Again, he's been checking on the runners practically the entire game. Chad Patrick was listed in the Brewers starter. What happened? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Not too sure. Again, he's in the game now, but Ashby was the one that has started the game, and I didn't really catch what had happened, why they went ahead and did that. But Patrick is in the game, so I don't know if you have him for fantasy purposes or not, Sean, but he is in the game for sure. Here's the pitch that is in there for a called strike, as it's 0-1. Indianapolis, oh man. Oh, and 1 counts. Irvin delivers. That's going to be sent to left on the run and makes the catch right in front of the wall. 4 outs. Number 3 just missed it. All right, we head to the top of the 5th inning, where the Brewers, of course, still lead 3-2. All right, let's check out some scores from across Major League Baseball. Tigers leading the Marlins 2-0. Diamondbacks leading the Phillies 5-4. Arizona. Angels leading the Reds 5-1. A's over the Mets 1-0. Rays leading the Yankees 3-2. Braves leading the Indians 4-2. Blue Jays right now over the Twins 6-4. Royals leading the White Sox 1-0. Giants 3. Orioles 1. And then, of course, we have the Cardinals and the Red Sox 1-0. The only final score today so far, Pirates over the Cubs 2-0. Picked them up because of needed a good performance. My home opponent had the Japanese guy. Oh, Shota Imanaga, yes. Really good pitcher. Really good pitcher. He had the Pirates. Oh, man, they were in shambles. Yeah, he was really good. And I am surprised the Pirates won. Obviously, we needed to get him out of the game. The one good thing is that the Pirates were just working that count, fouling everything off. That was what ended up, I think, being the difference of the game. Because you take him out, and then the very next, few batters, Brian Reynolds sends a 2-run shot over the wall, and that's the difference of the game. On the score, anyway. So, yeah, for sure. And thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like and try to respond to as many comments as I can. That is pretty much it. Again, if you like baseball, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Industry. I do mostly the Pirates, but I do bounce around, of course, as proof of this game. Again, I plan on doing another game tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see. Nothing is official yet. And we're actually back in action already, as they're late to the game. Catching that pitch, though, as it's 0-1 to Luis Garcia, who struck out looking in his first appearance. Patrick sets. As he begins the windup, here is the pitch. That is a ground ball to third. What a play! Oh, what a stop. Throws to first for out number 1. Luis Rengifo. What a snag. What a dive. Unbelievable. And that'll result, of course, in an out. That'll bring up Jorbit Vivas, who was 0 for 1 in this one. Did you notice a win for a pitcher is worth 2 points, but a game-winning RBI is worth 3? I did not know that. I did not know that at all. Here's the pitch. That is going to be, well, it's not in there for a called strike, but looks like we're going to have a challenge, because I believe Contreras thinks that is a strike. That is. So it went from 1-0 to 0-1. Appreciate you, Caleb. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, man. I really do. That helps out the channel a lot. Thank you very much. Here's the 0-1. That's a chopper foul, and it's quickly 0-2. That's a bummer for Vivas. Went from 1-0 to 0-2. Again, for just tuning in, Brewers leading 3-2 over the Nationals. Looks like Vivas going to ask for time. Yeah, I don't know. The scoring is a little bit wacky for fantasy baseball. This is, again, my first year being a GM or whatever, league manager. Second year actually doing it. As here is the 0-2. That's going to be skied to left center. And Perkins actually there to make the catch for out number 2. So 2 away for the Nats. That'll bring up Keibert Ruiz, who was 0 for 1 in this one. Heck yeah, brother, you really do rock. I don't know about all that, man. I appreciate it, though, Caleb. Thank you very much for your support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. That is awesome. Patrick on the mound as he delivers. That is way upstairs, 1-0. That was an 87-mile-per-hour cutter. Brian, thank you. Oh, my goodness, guys. Appreciate you guys. Oh, my goodness. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in the dirt, 2-0. So, Brian, thank you very much. Again, you and Caleb, thank you very much. Back-to-back members there. That is great. That's great stuff. 2-0. Patrick begins the windup. Here is the pitch. That is in there for a called strike on the outside corner. 94 on the gun. Hit the like. Yeah, no, again, probably trying to get 50. That is really what we're going to try to do tonight. As here's the 2-1. That is going to be in there for a called strike. 2-2. 50 likes again for a non-Pirates stream would be good. 2-2. Patrick delivers. That's a ground ball to second. I don't know how he made contact with that. Throwing to first for outs number 3 was Terang. So we head to the bottom of the 5th. Brewers leading 3-2. This game kind of moving on now. Again, looked like a potential high-scoring affair after the first inning, but nothing since. Caps and Guardians are getting killed. That is tough. Love the content. Thank you, Brian, again. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you again, Brian, Caleb. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all, everyone here for tuning in. As again, we're just calling our double header. I try to get in double headers when I can. Mondays and Tuesdays, obviously, for baseball season, going to be pretty hard to do. But Wednesdays, Thursdays, usually so. Fridays, I don't know, might not be as much. Again, the Pirates played earlier, so that helped out. Saturdays, again, want to see if we can get a game tomorrow. Sunday, probably no. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday for baseball season, probably not. But then the other days, there's a good chance we can get a doubleheader, sometimes even triple header, if time allows. Yeah, just notice 96-65. That is not ideal. That is not ideal for the Cavs. Our starting pitcher let 2 dudes hit a home run. That is tough. It happens, though. It does. It does. Yeah, I forgot when the NBA is supposed to be winding down. I don't know when the playoffs start. But like I said, I don't think I'll do much. Again, maybe the finals. That's like I said, a maybe. But we'll see. And even then, that's not really that really won't be a priority. Not even a guarantee. Due up for the Brewers will be William Contreras, Christian Yelich, and Garrett Mitchell, as William Contreras is 1 for 2. Pittsburgh game. Oh, it went good. Stream was good. The Pirates won. Yeah, everything was good. It was a good game. It was a good game. As here's the pitch that is outside. Ball 1 to William Contreras. Again, 1 for 2 in this one. Both teams with both their challenges here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the 1-0 that is outside 2-0. I think the playoffs start next week. Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was here already. Two 2-0 count as Irvin Ruxin fires. That is just outside, but it's called a strike. Wow. Who pitched? We had Carmen Moldzinski on the mound. 2-1, the pitch. That's going to be sent to right. Shallow right. On the run. And, oh, what a catch. Vivas, full sprints, making the catch. Would have landed in fair territory, so good thing he did. As that is out number 1. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich, who was 0 for 2 in this one. You were sleeping. Oh, my goodness. Well, it happens. Is Patrick looking good? I would say so. I mean, the Nationals haven't really done anything since he's entered the game. As Irvin delivers, that is in there for a cold strike. Brewers wearing a new jersey. Yeah, they got the new Connect jerseys up there. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be sent to left. That one is going foul. Yeah, I don't know, Trisk. We didn't have Prince in here earlier. I think Prince might still be listening in. But, yeah, it is what it is, though. The 0-2 is that's a breaking ball down low, and it's 1-2. 1-2 counts. Again, Yelich at the plates. Nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. As Irvin delivers, that is way inside 2-2. How are they looking? The jerseys are good. I think they're all right. It's not really like a light blue, kind of a, it's not dark blue either. I like the Wisco. That kind of looks neat. They have the Wisconsin, the state of Wisconsin there with the W. It's really, it's a neat jersey. I wouldn't say it's the best thing, but it's neat. 2-2 as that one misses inside. Do you still hate the Brew Crew? Well, I don't know. I hope he doesn't just think I hate the Brewers every random sentence. Like he would do all the time last year. I'm like, oh, this guy. Here's the 2-2. That's a chopper to second. Throws to first for out number 2. You would say the most random thing. Yep, just finishing up grading papers. Hashtag I hate the Brewers. Like, okay. All right, Trisk. That'll bring up Garrett Mitchell, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Just had my chocolate chip cookies. Yep, hashtag I hate the Brewers. Wow, okay. Here's the pitch. That is inside ball 1. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was answering, I guess, on behalf of Trisk there. Estoy mirando una película de James Bond. This guy. Here's the 1-0. That is down low 2-0. Did I see the Baltimore City jerseys? I did. I didn't really think they were that great, to be honest. Not gonna lie. It's like B More. And it's just a random black jersey. I guess I missed what it was supposed to. I don't know. That's gonna be a swing and a miss. Strike 1. I hate the Brewers. You must have said the Brewers are overrated. Yeah, this guy. That's not what I said. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be a foul ball as he, I think, hit off his foot. I don't really know. Just went straight down. The Delaware, the New Jersey run. To Delaware, the New Jersey. I bought her. Oh, I don't know. Wow, this guy. This guy. Okay. Trisk hating on the Brewers still. The 2-2 as that's a foul. Foul tip off the hand of Ruiz. That is not ideal. Again, Garrett Mitchell 0 for 1 with the walk today. He's had a nice season. 13 RBIs for Garrett Mitchell. I love bacon as much as Trisk hates the Brewers. Jeez. 2-2 count to Garrett Mitchell. Here's the pitch. That is called. Strike 3 at the knees. He struck him out. Struck him out looking. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Brewers leading 3-2 over the Nationals. You have not eaten the cookies yet. Who would you like better, the former Brewer pitcher Teddy Higuera or Teddy Ruxpin? Oh, they both seem pretty nice. Teddy. Named Teddy, can't really be a bad guy, I don't think. I don't know if that's even possible, this guy. All right, let's go back over to the scores across Major League Baseball. Should have a final in Detroit. More on that in a moment. Diamondbacks 5, Phillies 4. That's at the top of the ninth. Angels leading the Reds 10-1 in the bottom of the eighth. A's leading the Mets 1-0 as they are in the bottom, heading to the top of the eighth. Braves leading 7-2 over the Indians in the bottom of the seventh. Rays 5, Yankees 2 in the top of the seventh. Royals 1, White Sox 0 in the top of the seventh. Blue Jays leading the Twins 8-4 in the bottom of the sixth. Giants leading the Orioles 3-1 in the bottom of the sixth. Cardinals leading the Red Sox 1-0 in the bottom of the third. Again, final scores: Pirates over the Cubs 2-0. That was earlier today. And just wrapping up in Detroit, the Tigers over the Marlins 2-0. So low-scoring affairs, and one is already completed today. Pat McAfee and Randy Orton are talking right now, and I'm not happy about that. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know about all that. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. It is free as can be. Looks like we returning to action here. James Wood is he's 1 for 2 in this one. He had a leadoff double, and of course later came across to score. As here's the pitch. That is a breaking ball down low. 1-0. One and 0 count as Patrick delivers. That's a chopper, and that one is chopped foul. And it's 1-1. Again, if you're just tuning in here, Brewers 3, Nationals 2. Jake Bauers with a 3-run shot to take the lead, as that is right down the middle for a call strike. Again, all the runs of this game have happened in the first inning. Nothing since. It has been zeros and zeros and zeros since the first inning. Count is 1-2 to James Wood, as here is the pitch. That's a ground ball. That is going to get through for a base hit. Went opposite field. Third baseman was playing more where the shortstop would normally be, and James Wood makes him pay. And that'll bring up Curtis Mead, who is 1 for 2 in this one. You know, Randy Orton loses at WrestleMania. Yeah, I haven't really watched much, honestly. I just kind of tuned out. Here is the pitch. That is outside for ball 1. Again, Curtis Mead with an OPS north of 1,000 this year. He's been hitting the ball really well. Again, the Nationals with a great offense. No one really, is criticizing the offense. It's more so the defense, and well, not really the defense, just the pitching, as that's going to be fouled back, and it's 1-1. I don't know how the Brewers bullpen is tonight. Well, I can tell you what, they are warming up Angel Zerpa. And again, I couldn't tell you how the Brewers normally are with the bullpen. Usually, last year they were good. Last year the bullpen was pretty good. The 1-1, as that is in there for a called strike. It's 1-2. Hope something insane and wacky happens. Insane and wacky. What's that guy, Danhausen? 1-2 counts. Patrick sets and fires. That's going to be sliced foul. And we'll do it again at 1-2. How's it going, DJ? Howdy to you as well. Welcome on back. Here's where Abrams gets his 2 more RBI. There we go, JT. It's coming up. It might be. Anyway, he's batting 5th. We're at the 2 spots. 1-2 counts. Patrick sets, rocks, and fires. That is way outside, and it's 2-2. They were solid last year. Yeah, I couldn't tell you how they're doing this year. I mean, they're 8-4. You have to assume that they're all right, but I guess you never know. I mean, Zerpa's not too bad. 2-2 count. Patrick sets. And a pickoff attempt. Wood is back safe and sound. Need one more base from Wood. Okay, well, he'll definitely get at least one more opportunity. He had 4 bases for Wood, really? Dang, he's got 3. That's pretty good. Patrick delivers. That's a chopper, and that one is chopped backwards. As they'll do this again. Again, runner on first, nobody out here in the top of the 6th. If you're just tuning in, the Brewers leading the Nationals 3-2. Nationals, though, with a runner on first. Looking to trying to get something going. I'm aware I repeated myself. It is what it is. We're going to move on. As Patrick delivers. That's a breaking ball. Handled well by Contreras. Blocking it in front of him. And keeping the base runner at first. Brewers won the World Series this year and get over the curse of the Milwaukee Brewers. Appreciate you, Barbecue Briggs, for tuning in. We'll see. That's a tough ask. We'll see, LaFleur. Barbecue Briggs LaFleur. Patrick sets. Rocks and fires. That's going to be popped up. Is it playable? Contreras running backwards, running to the fence, and that one is a foul ball. Of course, you'll get the replay right here. Again, that's so cool. Do like that. Definitely the best edition of the channel by far. For baseball, anyway. Once again, a 3-2 count. Patrick sets, taking his time. And delivers. That's a chopper to third. Possible double play. No, they're going to throw to first. And he gets him by a step. For outs number 1. James Wood moves to second. And that'll bring up Dalen Lyle, who was 0 for 2 in this one. You risk it hit like a stall, like 175, but it won't be long now. Nice. Hit a late stall. Patrick having a word with Contreras. Again, Dalen Lyle, 0 for 2 tonight. He's batting third, despite the lacking production, but I guess they expect a lot out of him. OPS of 620. All right, we're about to be back in action here again. Patrick on the mound, Lyle at the plate. Wood at second, 1 out. Patrick sets, looks back, and delivers. That's going to be fouled back. And it's all when Contreras took a baseball to the face, but he is a trooper. He's okay. Oh, and 1 to Dalen Lyle. Looking to tie it up again. A base hit would do that. The 0-1 swing and a miss. Strike 2. Cutter on the outside corner. Brewers would never win the World Series. Heck, I think they were only there once in 80. Since 82, I'm assuming. Do you think they should keep track of how many bad calls umps make for any reason? I think they should, honestly. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. That's a good idea. 0-2 counts. Patrick looks back and delivers, and that's going to be hit to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Frelick trying to play it on the bounce, throws it to the plate. No, Wood is going to stay at third. So a base hit does not bring in the run, as they elected to play a little conservative there. Honestly, I feel like Wood probably would have made it. Didn't really hit it that hard, too. I mean, Frelick. Would have been close. Maybe it was the right call. Regardless, Brady House at the plate. He's 0 for 2 again. Runners on the corners for the Nationals with just 1 out. And we're going to see a mound visit by the pitching coach. This is not Murphy, so we can assume that's the pitching coach. Again, Nationals might be cooking yet again. Brady House with an OPS of 818. 2 homers on the season. Again, but he's 0 for 2 tonight. Let's get 50 likes. We're closing in 41. Appreciate you guys again. They tallied how many made calls each up made against team pitchers. Bad calls, not made calls. Yeah, no. I mean, it'd be a good idea. I think that'd be good. No, only one time, 1982. Oh, you're 7th place, 7th grade. Gotcha. JT needs a walk here. All right, again, we're back in action. Patrick looks over at first. Again, runners on the corners for the Nationals. Patrick delivers. That is in there for a called strike. As mentioned again, House is 0 for 2. Again, one can assume, like I wrongfully did last time, that a base hit would bring in the tying run. 0-1. Here's the pitch that's sent to right, and that one is slicing foul, and it's quickly 0-2. Brady House, 3 for 13 with runners in scoring position, has hit a home run. Oh, and 2 counts. Patrick sets, rocks, and fires. That is outside 1-2. If your Brewers fan base grows, I may be swayed to root for them and hate them less. No, I totally get you. Doesn't look like tonight it'll happen. Kind of shocked. It is what it is. You know, all you can do is stream. Doesn't seem like there's much interest in the game, as that's going to be outside. Oh, the runner's going to go to second, and he takes second. Oh, and that could be a problem. Kind of out of nowhere, Lyle swiping second. Man, oh man, now a base hit again. Might bring in 2. This guy. Yep. What kind of tight end moves will the Steelers? I don't know. I'm tired of tight end moves. We made so many tight end moves last year. We had like 7 tight ends on the roster. I'm not even kidding. It was ridiculous. 2-2 count here to House. Patrick delivers. That is outside ball 3. Again, I mean, we have Freiermuth, Darnell. I guess we actually have to draft a tight end because now we don't have, because we lost John and that's fine. And then Connor Hayward went to the Raiders. I don't know how he's still in the league. Here's the 3-2. That's going to be fouled back. And it's once again 3-2. All right, he can strike out now. This guy, Trisk, is not a fan. Not a fan of the Brewers. Patrick sets. House at the plate. Runners at second and third. 1 out. Patrick delivers. That is outside ball 4. The bases are now loaded for C.J. Abrams, who's 2 for 2 on the night. And looks like Pat Murphy's seen enough. And Patrick will make his exit, responsible for everybody on the base. Again, everybody, or the bases are loaded, so he's responsible for 3. Patrick talking to himself. One can assume that it's not a positive conversation happening. As again, we will step away. 3-2 pitching change in Milwaukee. Benny Cunningham. Benny, that's a little bit. Yeah, I don't think he's coming back. You want a T-shirt with this guy on it? Yeah, no. Again, it probably happens. It probably happens in the near future. Something again I've discussed with the wife, but we might be doing that next year. That might be a 2027 project of getting merch. Let's see how 2026 goes. But 2026, I think, would be good. But yeah, let's see. After the Super Bowl, that's when we'll have the time to set all that up. So we got a pitching change in Milwaukee. Angel, I think it's Angel. Could be Angel. Angel Serpa, Angel Serpa. He's going to be on the mound for the Brewers, and that's going to be a tough ask. And he deep ball scores. He is fast. Yeah, he's fast as something. I have to get out some. Yeah, I know. Hammer was in here, Trisk, the other day asking, like, where's the shirt? I'm like, I don't know what Trisk is doing. I'm sorry, Hammer. Some scoring updates again, mine as well here. Angels 10, Reds 2, A's 1, Mets nothing, Rays 5, Yankees 2, Braves 9, Indians 2, Royals 2, White Sox nothing, Blue Jays 8, Twins 4, Giants 6, Orioles 1, Red Sox 1, Cardinals 1, and that is pretty much it. We do have a final that happened in Philadelphia. The Diamondbacks have defeated the Phillies 5-4. And, of course, again, earlier the Tigers over the Marlins. And as you guys already know, the Pirates shutting out the Cubs 2-0. So Pennsylvania is now known as the Pirates. Pirates, oh, wait, what am I talking about? The Pirates are now Pennsylvania's team. I don't know what I was really going with there. Regardless, it's okay, Philadelphia. You had your run. You had your run. All right, we are back here. C.J. Abrams 2 for 2. Again, bases loaded with 1 out. Here's the pitch. That is in there. Well, it's not in there for a called strike. Apparently it was outside, but it looks like Contreras is going to use the challenge. It's been a minute since I tuned in and saw the 3 innings of the Pirates game. It was very nice. It was. It was very nice. Appreciate you, Alex, for tuning in. As looks like Contreras wins the challenge again. 0-1 counts to C.J. Abrams. Bases loaded. Zerpa delivers. That is outside. And it looks like Contreras wants to call it again. Umpire, you know he's hoping it's a ball. I think it may have caught the zone here. Oh, it catches the zone! And it's now 1-2 to C.J. Abrams. Oh, man. Braves have always had the Indians number, apparently. 0-2 counts. Zerpa delivers. That is a breaking ball outside. And it's 1-2. Oh, yeah, I totally understand, Tris. It happens. Have the Braves minus 1.5. Yep. 1-2. Zerpa rocks and fires. That's a chopper to second. Possible double play. There's 1 and 2. A double play, and the Brewers get out of it. Zerpa gets the ground ball that he needed, and we head to the bottom of the 6th inning, where the Brewers still lead 3-2, getting them by a gnat's eyelash. That is tough. That is tough indeed. Schwarber, Rally, Suarez have all turned into terrible draft picks for you strikeout kings. Man. I still haven't found the one I'm looking for, which other streets have no name. I sent you the address. That is what it is, though. How's it going, Jay? Appreciate you for tuning in. JT not liking it. Rolling his eyes at what just happened. Again, 3-2. Brewers leading the Nationals. Nationals bases loaded with 1 out. They come away with nothing. That is a tough one. That is a tough one indeed. Your ribs just passed your brisket. 191 to 187. The race is on. Hope they get finished before the game ends. There we go. Probably another hour or so. We're in the bottom of the 6th, barring, of course, extras. Which I wouldn't mind extras. This is the last game of the day, and yeah, I have nothing. I'm with your dad. Don't like the Brewers. Yeah, I mean, I figure most of those comments are songs from the group U2. I got you. Yeah, I would know. Sorry. If it's an 80s thing, I don't know. I don't really. U2, are they 90s? U2 rock band. They formed in 76. Okay, never mind. They're still active. Wonder if they get please retire chance. No, they probably wouldn't. That'd be disrespectful. But I like the Big Show. All right, we're back in action here. Bottom of the 6th, Brewers 3, Nationals 2. Brewers are leading despite only having 2 hits. Sounds like the Pirates today. Braves on fire, maybe. Again, I mean, the Braves were so badly injured last year. I mean, just they were kind of due to come back this year. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of it. I've heard of U2. I don't think I've actually ever listened to a song of U2. As here's the pitch that is in there for a called strike. As this is Jake Bauers at the plate. He's 1 for 1 with the walk. And Bauers, of course, had a 3-run shot. That has been the difference of the ball game. The 0-1 that is inside. 1-1. Great band. Yeah, I'm sure they are. What planet are you from? It's born in the 90s. Well, I was born in the 90s too, and I've heard of them. Yeah, well, then good for you, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, here's the 1-1. That is inside, 2-1. New pitcher, by the way, for the Nationals. As Schultz is in there. I couldn't tell you the stats on him. I've not received any word on any of the stats. 2-1. The pitch. That's going to be hit to left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. As Bauers is on with the leadoff single on the bottom of the 6th. And that'll bring up Luis Rengifo, who is 0 for 1 with the walk. 3.5, yep. Still could happen. Yeah, it still could happen. It's just a spring clean for the May Queen. There you go. Yeah, you guys are just never listen to U2. You're a lucky man, not missing anything. There we go. See? That's going to be in there for a called strike. As again, Luis Rengifo at the plate. Runner on first. Nobody out. You like U2? Some people like him, some people don't, apparently. It's all good. 0-1 count as Schultz sets. And delivers. That's going to be hits, and that one is hit foul. Didn't say we can talk about whatever we wanted in the chat room. Yeah, for the most part, you know, again, I have nothing, as long as it's like PG and, you know, it's all good, you know, nothing like too crazy or controversial, that's fine. You can talk about music. Just, you know, like I said, when it comes to pop culture, I will be lacking behind you guys. And I am okay with that. It's not going to bother me if I have not heard of this movie or watched the movie or a band or whatever, as that's going to be missing upstairs 1 and 2. Bloody Sunday about the NFL. You know, Bloody Sunday, I don't know what that is. 1 and 2 count as Schultz looks over at first. Sets and fires. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. It's a nice pitch. That'll bring up Sal Frelick, who was 0 for 2 in this one. E.T. was as iconic as Tina Turner. I've heard of the name, don't know. E.T. I've never watched the movie The Police. I've heard of the band Michael Jackson. Okay, well, I don't know. Michael Jackson was pretty iconic, so I mean, I don't know about that one. Doc hates movies, music, and bacon. Never said anything. That is insane, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. More propaganda that the Doc is just a hater. He hates bacon. That is, oh my gosh. Oh well, 0-1 count here. I'm just a hater calling a game. As Schultz going to pick off. No, he does not. It's a little bit late there, as he was leaning. But Bauer's getting back in time. Dr. Lay is not in on his pumps culture. That is true. A little bit before my time. 0-1 counts. As Schultz delivers. That's a foul tip. And it's 0-2. Looks like the umpire would hit his hand. That is tough. Looks like he wants a little bit of a breather. You use a beer, I guess. All right, well, drink responsibly. That's all I gotta say. all I've really watched in the last 25 years of sports. I mean, that's me. I mean, again, I was born in 96. Hold on. What's going on here? They're reviewing something. So, they're challenging. The Brewers are challenging if there was catcher's interference, and yeah. So the bat hits the glove, and Friedrich is going to go to first. I don't really know how that's... I guess I don't know how that's scored, but regardless, Friedrich's going to go to first. So that'll bring up Bryce Perkins, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. But yeah, I'm a sports guy, man. I mean, I've been watching football. And then I guess the other stuff would be like DC animated stuff. I always liked DC cartoons growing up. Then I got into anime for a little bit in my young adult life. We're not really going to talk about that too much, though. So runners on first and second, 1 out as Schultz sets and fires. That is inside 1-0. It's got a mini waffle maker. Perfect for making waffles for chicken. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds really good. 1-0 counts. Schultz sets, looks back at second. Rocks and fires as that's going to be skied to left field. Lyle is there to make the catch for round number 2. The runners will return to their respective bases, as that is the second out of the inning, and that'll bring up David Hamilton, who's 0 for 2. All right, PRP, be careful. And Hamilton, no homers, no... Well, he's got 3 RBIs on the year, but not much happening, though, at the plate besides that. Schultz looks back and delivers. That's off his foot, chopped off his foot. And Hamilton immediately walking away. I don't blame him. Tennis Express, there we go. Brothers 31 and a huge weeb. Yeah, I mean, hey, yeah, I totally understand. I totally understand. I totally get it. I don't know if that was me at one point, but probably really close, because I was really into it for a few years there. Then here's the 0-1. That's a hit to right, and that one is foul. I'll watch it every now and then. I still have I got the yearly subscription to Crunchyroll, $70 a year. You know, it was on sale. It's much cheaper than doing it by month. So I watch anime every now and then. It's rare. I'm watching. There's one that actually just released. It's now season 4 or something. So yeah, I do like that show. But it's good. It's just they just tell a better story. You know, it's just a better story. It's better storytelling than anything on American TV right now. And I will stand by that. But no, I don't watch nearly as much as I used to. I was a degenerate for a few years. 0-2 count. Schultz looks back as he delivers. That's a tapper, and that one's going to be tapped foul, as we'll do this again at 0-2. Like Mel Blunt, 47. Let's go. Almost at 50. We're almost at 50, folks. We're climbing. Brewers trying to climb on the scoreboard again. 3-2. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Schultz sets and fires. That is in the dirt. And it's 1-2. Tumble Drama Island. That was a fun cartoon. Yep. Yep, that was fun. Count is 1-2. Schultz looks back again. Keep an eye on the runners. As here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. And again, we're at 1-2. When you drive down the road, do you have music playing? What kind? Yes, I do. I have some like alternative rock, pop rock, kind of like, you know, Blink 182, stuff like that. I also have this, I don't know what to really call it. But there's a new type of music I've been listening to a lot. I don't know how to explain it. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be down low, 2-2. I also have like soundtracks of old Madden games, like MLB The Show. You like listening to that for nostalgia. Angler, how's it going? You think the Nats come back here? We'll see. I mean, they had a bases-loaded opportunity in the top of this inning, in the 6th, and they weren't able to take advantage. Schultz sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be hit to left, and we will do this again. This guy, Hamilton, kind of just working the pitch count here on Schultz. Who's on first? I have not watched that in its entirety yet. 2-2. Schultz once again looking at the runners. Rocks and fires. And that's going to be sent to left. Maybe playable. On the run is Lyle. Lyle foul territory, making the catch for out number 3. Brewers will strand 2 as we head to the top of the 7th. Brewers, of course, with the lead, 3-2. All right, let's check out the scores from across Major League Baseball. The A's leading the Mets 4-0 in the bottom of the 9th. The Rays leading the Yankees 5-3 in the top of the 9th. Giants 6, Orioles 1 in the bottom of the 8th. Blue Jays leading 9-4 of the Twins in the top of the 8th. Let's see, the Braves leading the Indians 9-5. And the Red Sox leading the Cardinals 2-1. Final scores, we got some more final scores coming in. The Royals have just defeated the White Sox 2-0. Angels over the Reds 10-2. And the Tigers over the Marlins 2-0. Also, the Diamondbacks over the Phillies 5-4. And the Pirates shutting out the Cubs 2-0. No, that's not what I want. There we go. Staying alive, yep. I think you need to have the standings board on the back wall. Oh, that's a good idea. I want to do something like that. Yes. That's a good idea. I'd like to try to figure out something. Thing is, I don't really have as much room. Trisk, that's a really good idea. I like that. Buck goes, oh yeah, no, good stuff, Bills. A good win. I need to figure. That's a good idea. I need to get you a little flat ball you can raise every flag every time the Pirates win. Only thing is, it would only be good. This guy, okay. Anyway, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. You're listening to the Dr. Delay Network. And, of course, the Nationals and the Brewers doing battle on this Friday night edition of Dr. Delay Baseball. I am just literally talking out of my butt right now. Never said these things in my life. 0-1 count to Joey Wiemer as he's 0 for 2 tonight. Zerpa delivers. That is inside 1-1. Again, Zerpa entered in the inning prior. Got a ground ball and inning-ending double play with the bases loaded. Looking to keep it going here in the 7th. The 1-1. That is in there for a called strike as Wiemer didn't like the call. 1-2. Dry erase. Have your dad get you one from school. He has a lot of stuff. Royals, yep, you're going tomorrow. Appreciate you, Nick. Nick will be in attendance for Nationals Brewers tomorrow. Here's the 1-2. That is inside 2-2. Nacionales le va a meter el pie hoy a Cervaceros. Yo no comprende, Jesslyn, as that's going to be inside 3-2. Yo no hablo español. Yo no comprende las palabras. Kind of curious now. Serve. 3-2 count. Zerpa kicks and deals. That's going to be hit to right. That one, though, is slicing foul. Service. Oh, that's the Brewers. Okay. Servicenos is the Brewers. Gotcha. Well, appreciate you, Jesslyn, for tuning in. Count is full. The pitch. That is inside ball for Weimer. We'll head on down to first. Contreras going to challenge. I think he's going to lose this. He's been pretty good. I think he may have been a little bit more overconfident here. That is ball. Contreras is like, yeah, well, obviously. That's what the screen says. So he will go to first. Luis Garcia at the plate, who's 0 for 2. What did you think of the fight between Lopez Soler the other night? That was interesting. I mean, it really was just a few swings, and then that was it. And then he got dogpiled. It would be cool for filler. Yeah, maybe. I didn't see it. I saw the other book. That's in there for a called strike, 0-1. Leadoff walk, yep. Again, 0-1 to Luis Garcia. As Zerpa delivers, that's going to be sliced foul. And it's 0-2. Oh, and 2 count here to Luis Garcia. As Zerpa delivers, that is outside. 1-2 to Luis Garcia. Again, the Nationals open up the ball game really quickly, tacking on some runs. Brewers with a 3-run shot on the bottom of the first. Since then, zeros elsewhere, just everywhere. I mean, that's just been the case. As here's the 1-2. That is upstairs, just missing. 2-2. Zerpa. Sets and fires. That's a ground ball to first, possible double play. There's one, and he can't get the throw off as the throw back over to second wasn't really all that good. So fielder's choice does result in an out, but it leaves Garcia on, and that'll bring up Jorbitz Vivas, who's 0 for 2 in this one. I don't know, Weimer was running everywhere there, actually. Yeah, he was running it on the grass. The pitch, as that's going to be sent to right, shallow right. Frelick is under it, and will make the catch for outs number 2. And that'll bring up Keibert Ruiz, who is 0 for 2 in this one. Chiseled. I'm not too sure what that is. Okay, if you're just tuning in, Brewers 3, Nationals 2. Pardon my voice. Going out here in the sound. Apparently, it's not Ruiz. We're going to have a pinch hitter. It's going to be Jacob Young, batting .226, 1 homer, 4 RBIs on the season. Abner Uribe going to be warming up for the Brewers. That is again, he's really good. Had a really nice year last year. Worst MLB team that you've ever seen? The 2022 Pirates. Honestly. Just laugh off the false comment stock there for him. Oh, no, I know. Yeah, with the bacon stuff, it's all in fun. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. Expos are your worst. Yeah, I don't really remember much of the Expos, to be honest. They were like 10 when I moved, when they moved, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2. But yeah, I mean, the Pirates in the early 2020s were not good. They were genuinely pretty bad. 0-2 counts. Zerpa looks over and delivers. That is upstairs. 1-2. Bacon is the best. It is definitely not the best. It is good. It's not the best. Hence the whole thing to begin with. 1-2 counts. Zerpa sets, kicks, and deals. That is just a bit upstairs. 2-2. Bacon, here we go. Unbelievable. Fun fact, I was scouted by the Expose. The Expose? Are you talking about the Expos? Because that'd be pretty cool. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be hit to right. That was hit pretty well. That one is fair. That's fair. Frelick still hasn't had it yet. Throws it in. Throw to third, and he is way out at third, but I think the Nationals just tied it up. Yes, so the Nationals did tie it up. He tried to leg out a triple, did not. He gets a double, an RBI double, but thrown out at third. The Nationals have just tied it up 3-3. We head to the bottom of the seventh. That came out of nowhere. Man, gave it a good ride, too, and it just landed fair. And Frelick was not in position to really make a good play on it. Your Giants beat Baltimore. Nice. I think the Pirates... Oh, this Bacon. Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable. I think the Pirates can win another game versus the Cubs. I think the Cubs are a tad bit overrated this year, at least for the first part. I think the Pirates are underrated. I'm biased as a Braves fan. I gotcha. I hope you're right. I think it would be nice to take another game, but we'll see. Again, I'm pretty happy. If they lose the next two, I totally get it. The Cubs are pretty good, in my opinion. Bacon Pop-Tarts sound terrible. The Expos. Gotcha. That's pretty cool. That is pretty neat. Expos has some crazy uniforms. They were nice uniforms. Green eggs and ham, and of course bacon. Hey, we actually talked about green eggs. My wife and I talked about green eggs and ham, the Dr. Seuss book, together last night. That's funny. Let's play extras. It might be. We'll see. Again, we're still plenty of baseball left in regulation, but maybe. He bailed? Yeah, there's a reason why he bailed, because they're overrated. I do think the Pirates take the series against the Cubbies. I hope so. Again, you know, we just need one more. What to do it be? Appreciate you, Pringle, for tuning in. Pretty good game. Not too bad. Again, it started off pretty good. Then it kind of cooled down. But yeah, no, I think we'll have a good ending here. The Milwaukee broadcast just went off the air, so I don't know what the heck. I might be going to the national broadcast. Yeah, they were. What the heck? That's weird. Well, the Brewers just went off the air. I don't make the rules. We're in the bottom of the seventh. Due up for the Brewers should be Bryce Turang, William Contreras, and Christian Yelich. I grilled bacon wrapped asparagus earlier this week. That sounds pretty good. 2024 White Sox were terrible. Yeah, they were. But as far as I've watched, I don't think I watched a single game of the White Sox in 2024. Cionel Perez going to be on the mound for the Nationals. Of course, I won't be saying it like that. I'll be saying Perez to save the effort. As here's the pitch that is in there for a called strike. And we are back underway. Again, 0-1 count to Bryce Turang. He was 0 for 2 with the walk tonight. Who do you think is winning it tonight? Yeah, I don't know, man. Kind of was leaning the Brewers, but, you know, it could go either way. As there's the 0-1. That's going to be just a bit outside. And it's 1-1. Braves looking good, and my boss won't let me hear the end of it. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I think the Braves are going to be really good. I think they'll be in the playoffs this year. Here's the 1-1. That's a breaking ball in there for a called strike. And it's 1-2. And 1-2 to Bryce Terang. As here's the pitch. That's a ground ball to third. He's got to make it to play. House with a throw to first. Not in time. As Terang gets the infield single. Just noticed that the... Give me a sec here. I know you probably don't want to see my face that close. Give me a sec. Just noticed that we're a little bit behind on the score bug. Maybe that helps it up. I'm not too sure. Regardless, William Contreras at the plate. He's 1 for 3 of the night. Again, a runner on first, nobody outs. As Perez sets. Still set and delivers. That is down low as it's 1-0. I think James Wood will make the difference in this game. Again, James Wood is really good. I like him. Man, I wish he was on the Pirates. I really wish he was. Terang's too fast. He is pretty good. 1-0. So William Contreras Perez looks over and delivers. That's going to be down low. 2-0. Ball gets away. Terang's going to go to second. Oh, he's caught in between. Throw to second. He's caught in between. There's a run down. He's at first. Terang is tagged out. Oh, and Terang, I don't know what he was doing, but that just cost the Brewers a base runner. Ruiz was wasn't Ruiz. Pardon me. Ruiz has been taken out of the game. I don't know who the defensive replacement is for him, but regardless, yeah, Terang, not ideal. So have to marinate on the asparagus and grill them low and slow. There we go. Here's the 2-0. That's a chopper to shorts. As Abrams throws to first. Nice pick by Meade for outs and number 2. Again, just like that, 2 outs after the leadoff single. Shalom with a very long username, I guess so. This guy. 2 outs for the Brewers. That will bring up Christian Yelich, who was 0 for 3 in this one. Perez delivers. That is just a little bit low, but it's called a strike. 0-1. Terang the wild thing. Yep, a little bit wild there. Perez sets. Kicks and deals, as that's going to be a little bit low. 1-1. It says 2-0. I have no idea why it says that. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be a breaking mold down low. 2-1. What is Yelich batting right now? Entering the game, he was batting .372. As far as live stats, I don't know. They haven't shown a graphic. I've noticed that the MLB, the networks with the MLB, like in charge, don't really do that well. As that's going to be inside 3-1. Like they aren't really good with the stats. I don't know why. They're just not on top of it. And it's kind of annoying, to be honest. Part of Texas you live in? Kind of close to the Louisiana border. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be sent to left. That one is going to go foul. Not to boast, but this roast is quite tasty. That's a lot of boasting there. Good stuff, Orville. Good stuff. PJ Pullen going to be warming up in the bullpen for the Nationals, as that's a chopper. That chop's foul. Again, if you're just tuning in, 3-3 your score here at the bottom of the 7th. Yelich at the plate, nobody on. 3-2 counts. 2 outs. The pitch. That's a ground ball to Abrams. Abrams with it at second. Throws to first for out number 3. He was playing more up the middle. We head to the top of the 8th. Your score still 3-3. Texarkana, yeah, not close. Not close to that. Texarkana is, yeah, I mean, right there with Arkansas and Louisiana, but not there. Or maybe I am there. You never know. Could be just misleading the masses. All right, we'll check out some scores from across the nation. The Giants leading 6-1 over the Orioles in the bottom of the ninth. The Blue Jays 10, Twins 4. The Cardinals leading 3-2 over the Red Sox in the top of the 6-0s, and the new game's just starting out. Final scores: Royals over the White Sox 2-0. Braves over the Indians 11-5. Rays 5, Yankees 3. A's 4, Mets nothing. Angels 10, Reds 2. Tigers 2, Marlins nothing. Diamondbacks 5, Phillies 4. And then, of course, the Pirates over the Cubs 2-0. When you're hot, you're hot. Yep. And we're training up in the draft. We'll see. Yep. You're from Georgia. I think Texas is a very beautiful state. You've visited many times. Texas has some nice spots for sure. I mean, it's so big. You got a vast variety of you know, what's the word? I don't know if I'm talking about climates or... Oh, I'm an idiot on the air, I swear. I just kind of... I don't know nothing. You asked me this off the air and I'm good. No idea, but yeah, I mean, vast variety of scenery and stuff like that, weather, different parts of the state. I feel like hearing the Pirates score, it's a good score. It's a good score. And again, if you haven't done so already, make sure again to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. We got over 50 likes, which is really good for a non-Pirates and non-football stream, so thank you very much for that. And, of course, again, if you subscribe to the channel, it is free. It's not going to charge you anything. All it is more baseball for you. I do mostly Pirates, but we do bounce around as evidenced by tonight's game. So thank you for letting me call the game for you. Thanks for clicking on the small channel. Hopefully you enjoy it. And, again, the best is probably yet to come for this one. Again, 3-3. Heading into the 8th. That'll bring up James Wood, who is 2 for 3 on the day. Chiefs trades, man. Yep, I will catch them all live. NFL draft in less than 2 weeks. That'll be pretty fun. Abner Uribe going to be on the mound for the Brew Crew. Really good last year. James Wood again at the plate. Uribe sets and fires. That's a breaking ball right down the middle for a called strike. ERA of a 2.45. Whip of a 1.09. Again, he's just really good. Uribe sets and delivers. That's going to be sent to center, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. James Wood with 3 hits on the night. All he does is hit, folks. He's really good. James Wood, man. Why can't the Pirates develop people like James Wood? That'll bring up Curtis Mead, who's 1 for 3 on the night. Smell extra baseball, boys. Get your Pop-Tarts ready. Your Phillies suck. I'm sorry, Brian. But yeah, the season is very much early, as that's going to be in there for a call strike, a little bit outside. Again, Curtis Mead 1 for 3, runner on first. Nobody out in the top of the 8th. Bacon Pop-Tarts, unbelievable. Golchino DJ. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be a breaking ball down low, 1-1. But yes, Orville, yeah, Orville correct. The season very much young. It's early, not even close. Apparently the computer froze. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be upstairs, as it's 2-1. When he's on, he's on. He is. Two and 1 counts as Uribe sets. Still set. Kicks and deals. That's going to be outside 3-1. Uribe kind of wild here. It's GT awaiting CJ Abrams. Three and 1 counts. Uribe sets, rocks, and fires. That is in there for a called strike, and it's 3-2. Bacon milk. What in the world? Give him 50 games. See how you feel? I think that's pretty good. It's about 1/3 of the season. 3-2. Uribe sets, rocks, and fires. That is called strike 3 on the inside corner. He struck him out. Nice pitch. Dalen Lyle coming to the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the night. Bacon ice cream, bacon water, bacon coffee creamer, bacon wrapped bacon. 1 for 3 on the night is Lyle as he awaits the first pitch. That's going to be sent to center. Looks like Mitchell's already there to make the catch for out number 2. Sure about the guy who invented the see-through coffins. Well, he's actually not sure how well they will sell, but that remains to be seen. Pretty good. Pretty good. Brady House at the plate. He is 0 for 2 with the walk. Again, runner on first. 2 outs. Make the Nationals great again. It might be a while, Jacob. Maybe not too far. That's going to be outside ball. And again, the Nationals have, I think, some really nice pieces offensively. Just a matter of getting a pitching staff together. Really hard to get both. 1-0 count. Uribe sets, kicks, and deals. That is going to be down low 2-0. Any college football games you're excited for this year? Every now and then I'll Google the college football schedule. I haven't noticed any times drop yet. I'm just kind of ready for that. If I can start planning out what I'm doing. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be outside 3. And oh, it's called a strike. Wow, that was way off the play there. And again, as most of you already know, college streams, you can find the games for the most part on YouTube. So if that continues this year, we might do a little bit less college football this year. I might do a game or 2 a day. That's it. Here's the 2-1. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2. Because I do know the channel that they do not show the game on. Because I'm just built different like that. Out thinking the rest of football YouTube. Can't let you guys know because I can't let anyone else know. It's a secret between a few guys on here. The 2-2. Called strike 3. He struck him out. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Your score is still 3-3. Washington to Milwaukee. Bacon flavor, but it would get me banned. Yeah, it probably would. Unbelievable. What? The Black Blast, the block Blast game is mesmerizing. I would have downloaded it, but I'm afraid I would play it too often. Yeah, that's brain rot, Trisk. You don't want to do that. Freemasons 3-3 this guy. Thank you guys again for tuning in tonight. Make sure again to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel if you haven't done so already. Again, I'll be back tomorrow with Chicago and Pittsburgh Game 2 of the series. Might be doing, again, another game tomorrow as well. But we'll see. Actually, I kind of want to see the schedule. I would return to this game, but we'll see. Probably, it's unlikely at this point, to be honest. So the Pirates play. There, I gotta wait at least. Not doing Yankees Rays. Don't want to do any of the Fox games. I don't really want to do anything late. I don't know. It might just be a 1-gamer tomorrow, to be honest. Same thing with Sunday, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Probably should do more than 1 game, but it might just be a 1-gamer for a few days. Do another game as well. I mean, this is my 2nd game of the day. I'm going to call it after today. I'm going to be just relaxing. Doc, if the next batter hits a homer, do you think he'll eat bacon? Probably not. I don't think there's any bacon in the dugout, just a guess. Bacon flavor lemonade. Yeah, the lemonade's good. Yeah, you don't need all that. Just need 1 more from the Nats. Yep. Everything going to Disney World, I guess. So, again, good to see you, George. Appreciate you for tuning in. Why is it brain rot on a phone, but hand-eye coordination on art? It's brain rot, Trisk. Trust me, I assure you, it's brain rot. I promise you, if you see an ad for a video game or a phone game, do not, I repeat, do not play it. It is brain rot. Is Prince Fielder playing tonight? No, I think he was scratched. He was scratched back in 2014, and actually, I don't know the year. But no, he is not playing tonight. PJ Pullen going to be the pitcher for the Nationals. ERA of a 5.40. As he will face, looks like that is a pinch hitter. This is Lockridge, so no Garrett Mitchell. Here's the pitch that is going to be in there for a called strike as Brandon Lockridge at the plates. Batting 300 on the season, 4 RBIs to go along with that 300 batting average. Here's the 0-1. That is inside 1-1. Peanut butter and bacon sandwiches. No, I think I'm good. Count is 1-1. Pullen sets, rocks, and fires. That's a ground ball. That is grounded foul. Oh, and it goes through the glove of the bat boy. Not ideal. You're tired, but you need some extra innings. Glad to see that you and your community have such a strong supporter. Yeah. Oh, it's not really me. As that's a ground ball to short. Abrams with it. Throws to first for outs number 1. Yeah, I assure you it's not me. That'll bring up Jake Bowers, 2 for 2 tonight with a home run. He also has a walk. Ashcraft on the mound tomorrow. Yeah, very good feeling about it. He'll keep us in the game. Can the bats produce is the question. Peanut butter and banana sandwiches, yeah. Down for extra innings. Yeah, I think it happens, to be honest. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a called strike. As it's 0-1 to Jake Bowers. Again, having a nice night. Home run, walk, and a single. That's how his at-bats have went so far. 0-1 counts. Pull in, sets, and fires. That is in there for a called strike. As it's 0-2. Oh, and 2, Pullen sets. And delivers. That's a chopper to third. House with it. Tosses to first for outs number 2. With 2 away in the bottom of the 8th, that will bring up Luis Rengifo, who's 0 for 2 and a walk. Y'all think Milwaukee could win? Probably. It's 50-50%, but, you know, Milwaukee is the better team. But don't count out the Nationals. Definitely don't do that. Just need one more run for the Nationals. We'll see. And that's going to sound like JT. Again, Rengifo at the plate as Pullen delivers. That is going to be just a little bit low. Pullen thought about it. Yeah, Pullen did tap his head. He's like, I think I want it. That's going to be close. I don't know if he actually got it there. Oh, and he did. Just got a piece of it. It's a strike. 0-1. Egg, hash brown, round sausage, bacon on Texas French toast, a little bit of syrup and powdered sugar. Yep. This one up about bacon. Yeah. Unbelievable, JT. Crazy stuff. Here's the 0-1, as that's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. That one was way inside, but it fooled Rengifo. Like I said, Destroyer Gang can go either way. Could go either way. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. Good luck. I don't know if you guys have bets. I'm assuming you do. Good luck with your bets. Could go either way, though. The universe hates Trisk. That's why the Brewers will win. Probably. 0-2 count. Pullen sets and delivers. That's a chopper to third. House with it. Throws to first. Gets him by a step. Good throw. Good hustle by Rengifo, but it's not enough. As we head to the top of the 9th. 3-3 your score in Milwaukee. 191, 195. Target is 202. Man. Milwaukee pegar un home run. Maybe who Jesus. That's probably the most Hispanic I've actually ever sounded in my life. That's pretty cool. So nice to know that I have the potential, but if I try that again, it's not going to sound like that. Appreciate you, Jesus, for tuning in. Again, I cannot speak Spanish. I can understand it, though. Note to feed yourself, don't start ribs and brisket after 3. Yeah, oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. It's late. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you're getting a like and sub. It is free to do so, I promise you. Not going to be charging. It says so right up there. It's actually going to say so in about 2 seconds. It is free to subscribe. Think of it more as a follow, like on Instagram, Twitter, or wherever you social media from. Instagram or Facebook, yeah. That's the other one. Other scores from across Major League Baseball. Cardinals 3, Red Sox 2. Padres, Rockies 0-0. Mariners leading 3-0 over the Astros. And the Rangers and the Dodgers tied at 0 apiece. Final scores, Royals 2, White Sox 0, Braves 11, Indians 5, Giants 6, Orioles 3, Rays 5, Yankees 3. Pardon me. A's 4, Mets 0, Blue Jays 10, Twins 4, Angels 10, Reds 2, Tigers 2, Marlins 0, Diamondbacks 5, Phillies 4, and the Pirates 2, Cubs 0. Yep, but 2, yeah, probably. How did the Nats tie it up? It was a double down the right field line. He tried to make it into a triple. He was thrown out, but the runner at first ran around and came across to score. That was, I can't remember his name. He pinch hit for Ruiz. He came in and hit a double. It's free. It is free. You want to be the worst team? You're not the worst team, Brewers. Come on, you can't say that. It's me. How's it going, Peter? Trevor McGill going to be the new pitcher for the Brewers. 2.25 ERA for McGill. The Red Sox stink. Maybe. I don't know. You still have plenty of baseball left. Everybody lock in your World Series picks now. Yep, do it now because yeah, you have to. We're only 13 games in the season. Here's the pitch. That is going to be upstairs, ball 1. It's like, you know, the NFL, like we're probably about midway through the first quarter of the second game of the season. Lock in your Super Bowl picks in week 2. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 at the plate for the Nationals. C.J. Abrams. 2 for 3. Of course, he has a RBI. He had an RBI, right? In the earlier, I could be wrong on that, but he has a double. 1-1 count to McGill. Delivers. That is inside. Oh, and it hit him. Got him on the elbow. That is not ideal if you're a Brewers fan, as Abrams will head to first. And that'll bring up Joey Weimer, who's 0 for 2 at the walk. Always open. That's nice. Hate to say it, it'll probably be the Dodgers. Probably. Again, Weimer at the plate. Runner on first, nobody out. And a pickoff attempt. And, oh, that was close. Abrams got to be careful. Are you allergic to peanuts? I am not. I am not, Peter. Do you think I am? What? Now I'm confused on why. Do I look like someone that'd be allergic to peanuts? Is that going to be in there for a called strike? Was it the glasses, Peter? Was that really why? Come on, Nationals. Destroyer pulling for the Nationals. Needing a run. 0-1 count to McGill. Delivers. Showing bunt. It is down. McGill was bamboozled. Rengifo throws to first. He's safe. And the Nationals with runners on first and second. Oh, it's a late put down there. Good stuff there by Weimer. Nice drag bunt. And that'll bring up Luis Garcia, who's 0 for 3. Toronto might be back. Die-hard barbecue guys never boil their ribs. I guess so. I don't know. I can tell you this, Trisk, again, he was a chef or a cook at a restaurant. Trisk can cook. I was fed very well. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. The Nationals are going to take the lead as Abrams heads home and scores. The Nationals taking the lead for the first time since the top of the first. And now there are runners on the corners with still nobody out. And that'll bring up Jorbit Vivas, who was 0 for 3 in this one. Yeah, the exact same reaction to peanut allergy when I asked you in July of 2020. Did I really? Did I just question, like, why did you ask that? Really? Peter? What stream was that? I need to look that up. That is actually legendary. What, do you remember the game? Because I will look that up. I genuinely, after the stream, want to look at it. That is pretty funny, Peter. Well, welcome on back. I know you said it's me. I'm like, I just don't recall you, Peter. And I feel bad about that. It has been almost a year. That's pretty funny. At least you know that I'm consistent, Peter. That's all I'll say. Mound visit for the Brewers as McGill has decided to throw this game away for the Brewers. Obviously, his fellow teammate's pretty upset with that. Like, why would you do this? McGill's like, well, it's not like I'm trying to do that. I guess it happens. I won't lie to you. You do look like someone they had allergic to. Unbelievable. That might be the worst thing I've ever been told on here, Yin. Unbelievable. That's crazy stuff. Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable. McGill sets. Runners on the corners. Looks over at first. And delivers, showing bunt. It is down. McGill tosses home. Oh, he throws it away. What was he doing? McGill threw it to the backstop, and now there are runners on the corners again. And the Nationals have made it 5-3. McGill picked it up and threw it to the backstop. Contreras not there. That's the problem with that. You got to throw it home. He just misfired it. Looking like Anthony Richardson on the mound. Just unbelievable. And it's 5-3. Oh, yeah, and you're a legend. Appreciate you, man. Pickoff attempt. It is not in time. As the Nationals have all of a sudden come alive thanks to McGill. McGill, he sets as he faces Millis, the catcher. Again, now replacing Ruiz. Spun his no. Pulled it back. Ball and Millis batting 150 on the year. Not really familiar with him. McGill's a bum. But with Skippy, yes. Oh, I like Skippy. I went back to I didn't like Jiff. I liked Jiff for a little bit. Bounce back to the pitcher. Throws home, and he is safe. McGill with a bad throw again. Threw it away from where he was sliding in. This may be the worst inning of McGill's life. And the Nationals now lead 6-3. Bouncing right back to McGill. McGill just throws it away, like on the first base side. And of course, Vivas from third will take an easy run. Nationals 6, Brewers 3. Pitching change underway as the Brewers have just thrown away the ball game. More so, More so McGill. Man, oh man, I can't believe that. Get McGill out. Yeah. McGill's throwing a game. He has. Oh, win you and Doc Nats over 3.5. Appreciate you, Caleb. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Nats over 3.5 hits. I continue to smash the books. You also hit for Braves -1.5. Good stuff. W's in the chat, folks, for Caleb. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, sir. Doctor, have you heard of any of Bob Prince on YouTube? I'm not familiar with Bob Prince. Oh, well, yeah, that's right. That was the commentator. No, I haven't looked at him. I do apologize for that. Tomlin catching strays. Yeah, Tomlin probably managed the Brewers here in the top of the ninth. That's why That's why they're losing. Season's over. Brewers fan, you can't say that this early. I mean, the Brewers, of course, if the result holds, they'll be 8-5. They're going to be tied for first with the Pirates. I mean, it is definitely, again, it's like saying that the season's over when you're 1-0, losing a game in week 2. It's like, and it's in the first quarter of week 2. That's the equivalent here. You're 1-0 in week 2, and you're losing in the first quarter. You're saying the season's over. You can't say that, Brewers fan. Come on. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure, again, to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. But, of course, I'm not going anywhere. Just going to let you guys know if you guys do head out, make sure, again, to like and sub. It is free. Says so right up there. James Wood going to be at the plate. He's 3 for 4. New pitcher for the Brewers is Easton McGee. Last year had a 5.52 ERA. McGee sets and fires. That's going to be hit to right, and that one is ripped foul. See you tomorrow. Appreciate you, Dwight. Thank you for tuning in. Nationals might be a sleeper team this year. I mean, I think they can make some noise. I don't think they're bad, but their pitching is going to be a problem. Their offense, though, is good. I completely agree with that. Here's the 0-1, as that is going to be outside 1-1. Appreciate you, Reggio, for tuning in. Milwaukee, Iowa in the house. 1-1 count. McGee sets. Rocks and fires, as that's a swing and a miss. 1-2. Brewers still have at least 13 games with the Pirates. It probably went 9. Yeah, I mean, the Brewers always beat the Pirates, I swear. It doesn't matter who's good or who's bad. 1-2 count. McGee sets and delivers. That's going to be down low. 2-2. You are probably correct there, Trisk. Let's pivot to Pop-Tarts. Yeah, why not? Count is 2-2. McGee sets. And fires. As that's going to be ripped to right. That's going to drop in, and that's going to score another run. Maybe 2. Frelick throws it in. They're going to hold Millis at third. Regardless, it's 7-3. And that is a double for James Wood, who, again, has had a great day. 4 for 5 for that young man. I'm telling you, he really, I think he's going to be a star in this league. I really do. Stepping up to the plate is Curtis Mead, who's 1 for 4 on the night. Oh, you're Des Moines. Gotcha. Is Easton McGee related to former off-fielder Willie McGee? Grounder to third. It's going to throw home, and he is out by a mile. Contreras patting Millis. I think he tagged him in the head. Yeah, Contreras letting him know, like, hey, that was not on purpose. So fielder's choice puts Mead at first. Again, throw to the plate was good. Again, 7-3 is your score. Nationals on top. And that'll bring up Dalen Lyle, who's 1 for 4 in this one. McGee sets. Looks back at second and delivers, as that's a ground ball to second. Possible double play. There's 1 and 2. A double play. But we head to the bottom of the ninth inning, where the Nationals again lead by 4. They went off for 4 runs in the top of the ninth. Early saying it's over. Reggio saying, let's go Brewers. Brewers Padres. Oh, so it was late. Brewers Padres. Let me write that down. I'm 3:44 p.m. Central or Eastern time? I guess probably, I don't know. What time zone are you in? September 24th. Thank you for looking that up for me. That's great stuff. I'll figure out what I can do there. Now you're making me hungry. Want peanut butter? There you go. Peter Pan. I've never had it. Miguel should be sent below the D-League. Peanut butter jelly time dance. Not really. Not for me. What's below the D-League? I don't know. But he's there. Appreciate your rain for tuning in. Central, gotcha. Okay, well, it's same time as me. All right, thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure again to leave a like and of course sub to the channel, folks. I appreciate you guys for hanging out tonight. And I'll be back on tomorrow for the Pirates Cubs Game 2. Again, the Pirates looking for the series win in Chicago. We'll see. Just realized that I still have my DJ speakers plugged in. The listeners, the neighbors got to listen to Dr. D. There we go. Dr. Delay is worldwide, folks. I just hit my hand. It happens. It happens. Worldwide. We're going to be, probably not, but, we're going to be successful regardless if we're worldwide or not. Sal Frelick, Bryce Perkins, David Hamilton, due up for the Brewers in the bottom half of this one. Holy upset. Upsets happen again. It's baseball. There's 162 games. If the result holds again, the Pirates will be tied for first with the Brewers. Pretty neat. Brewers bounce back tomorrow. Probably. And the Brewers, again, they're a really good team. Clayton Beeter on the mound for the Nationals, 3.18 ERA, whip of a 1.06. As Beeter delivers, that is going to be upstairs. 1-0. Beat the Cubs. They get tired of their fans. Bring up 2016. Yep. I don't know. It's easier said than done. As here's the 1-0. That is in there for a called strike right down the middle. Working tomorrow. Good night, Orville. Appreciate you for tuning in, as always. Thank you. By the way, the Pirates are tied with the Yankees in record. Just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, 1-1 counts, as here's the pitch. That is in there for a called strike. 1-2. Bamboozled, yes. That was a while ago, Drago. I think you are behind. I assume, though, with the bacon talk, because we were done talking about bacon, and that's a breaking ball in the dirt. And it's 2-2. Yeah, the Brewers not on tonight there, Burley. Is Sal Frelick somehow related to Salt Lick? No. You're not leaving Orville is. Yeah. Oh, Drago messed up. Here's the 2-2, as that's going to be fouled back. 2-2. What a deceptive, positive record, I guess so. Again, 2-2 count here as Beeter delivers. That's going to be upstairs, and that's going to be fouled back. I mean, again, Nick, I don't think he's being mean. It's just, and the Brewers had a bad day today. It happens. It happens. The 2-2, as that's a ground ball to third. House with it, throws to first for out number 1. And I'm sure you, and the Pirates have played some stinkers already. And the Padres series was pretty bad. That was really bad. They look pretty pathetic. That'll bring up Bryce Perkins, 0 for 2 with the walk. Close game. That's what I say. I think Drago's behind. I think Drago is back in the 8th or 9th inning, or top of the 9th, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Perkins. As Beater delivers, that's going to be popped up, and that is going to be fouled back. Oh, and 2 to Perkins. Got one out in the bottom of the 9th. Beater looking to close things out. As Beater delivers. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did. He struck him out. And the Brewers are down to their last out, and that may be in the form of David Hamilton, who looked to keep this alive. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Eat more bacon. Yeah, maybe. Probably not happening. Here's the pitch. That's going to be down low. 1-0. Brewers fans are leaving. Oh man, they are done. 1-0 count as Beater delivers. That's a chopper to second. This may do it. Tosses the first. He is out. That is your final score. Nationals 7, Brewers 3. Nationals again put up 2 runs in the first inning. The Brewers would answer back with a Jake Bauers homer, but then the Nationals just kept it going as they just demolished Trevor McGill in the top of the 9th. As the Nationals again would of course hold on to the bottom of the 9th. 7-3 your score. Redskins over the Packers. Great game, great podcast. Thank you again. Appreciate you guys. You have the time set. Let me know. Let me know right now. Let me look at it. I want to look at it. Pittsburgh will lose tomorrow. Probably, Nick. Nick, I don't know why you're mad. It happens. It's baseball. There's 162. 162 games, I promise you. It is okay. The best teams in the world lose 60 games. It happens. It's just the way it goes. But anyway, again, I will probably sign off here. Let me go ahead and put the music up, but I guess I'll wait for Peter to let me know what the timestamp is. Let's see, let's get this song. DFA McGill, yeah, it was not a good one for him. Thanks for the game, and appreciate you, DJ. Thank you very much. Whenever the song ends, I will redirect you guys. The 40-minute mark. Thank you very much. I am looking at that. I am going to enjoy that one. Peanut game, yeah. That is pretty funny. That is pretty funny. All right, final score 7-3. Your score. Nationals with the win. Again, if you want more coverage, I will probably take you guys to probably Rising Rhino. So if you guys want some UFL, I got you covered. Again, thank you for your support. I will catch you guys later. Good night. See you tomorrow for Chicago and Pittsburgh. Make sure you're getting a like and sub. It is free, folks. Jesus Christ is Lord and King. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Sean. I'll see you tomorrow. Cubs and the Pirates.
Under the stadium lights.